East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith, bunching the time clock on this Thursday afternoon edition of the show. Welcome in. It's a very exciting time. The Fan Run White Claw Hard Seltzer studios are buzzing in anticipation. We've got a fantasy draft tonight here. We've got college football, a nice appetizer. We'll roll through those matchups for you tonight. A couple of fun games to watch. I am hearing news that Tristan Keys, the 5-star, the flip is imminent. Could be breaking news today. Keep it tuned right here on Fan Run Radio. Could be a good night for Josh Heupel. I'm hearing Rick Barnes' contract news.
Really?
Might be announced soon. Yeah, there's a lot of things out there in the rumor sphere. Join us as we try to separate fact from fiction and determine what is real this afternoon on the show. Christopher Gabriel, KMJ Fresno, coming up here in just a few minutes. He's got thoughts on Joel Klatt's comments. Oh man, this freaking guy. Joel Klatt, and he's just dropped a written piece. I didn't know that guy could write. I didn't know that guy could read.
Oh, and it's like the exact. I mean, he's played this.
He's fluffing Nico.
He's fluffing Nico. It's very calculated, and quite frankly, I think kind of amateur Bush League. I mean, it's like pro wrestling type stuff. He got Tennessee fans and put out, what I thought was borderline libels and defamatory comments about Josh Heupel and Tennessee football program. Then he turns around and the other side of Nico Iamaleava, the humblest kid I've ever met. Is that it? Am I paraphrasing it there?
I think that's almost a direct quote from the title of it was the other side, the humblest kid.
I honestly, once this all happened, we ripped the Band-Aid off. I really didn't want to get wound up and hate on this kid. But Joel Klatt's making it hard.
When Walker just read me the title and didn't tell me who it was written by. What is the title, Walker?
Let me just clarify. This wasn't written by Joel Klatt.
Oh, okay.
It was written by Jeff Eisenberg for Yahoo Sports.
All right.
But
that is valuable information. But the title
is it's a quote: "The humblest kid that I've ever met. The other side of Nico Iamaleava."
He presents like that. He does very soft-spoken. You didn't hear about him.
Nobody with half a brain was saying that he was a bad kid. I mean, people who followed the story closely and weren't just in it for the clicks realized that he's being manipulated by his father.
Right.
But that still has led to a situation where I think we're all going to be watching intently, hoping for Utah to just beat the brakes off them Saturday night.
Oh, absolutely.
I will anyway. So we'll talk to CG about all that coming up here in just a little bit. The Crown Cleaners Crown Pick of the Week contest is live. Shout out to Don and the crew over at Crown Cleaners. They have sponsored this contest yearly for at least 10 years now. Always look forward to doing this. If you're new to the show, it's a score prediction contest. It's very simple. Just go to our Facebook page and give us your score prediction. They're in the thread. It's facebook.com/The Drive with Russell Smith. Give us a like while you're there, and I'll start posting to that more here during the season. And give us your score prediction for Tennessee and Syracuse. Closest score prediction, going to win gift cards from Crown Cleaners, from the Pizza Kitchen, which is great artisan pizza in West Knoxville. And we'll get you some Fan Run swag as well. So get your picks in. You got to put your pick in before kickoff on Saturday. Do it now, I suggest. Facebook.com/The Drive with Russell Smith. And it's brought to you by Crown Cleaners, where I go for all my dry cleaning needs. They've been doing it in Knoxville since the 1960s. The OG spot there on Bearden Hill, Kingston Pike, right across from Krispy Kreme. And the other spot is on South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. So just remember, donuts, Crown Cleaners. Visit crowncleaners.com. Click on the big blue van to learn more. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence. And speaking of South North Shore Drive, we'll be down there tomorrow for our first Football Friday broadcast live at the Casual Pint North Shore. Want y'all to come out and see us. Join us tomorrow as we will be having a few beverages, maybe some nice snacks, and breaking down Tennessee and Syracuse, getting ready for it, man. It's exciting.
Yeah, it is. I'd forgotten that when you make the first Crown Pick of the Week announcement of the football season, that it's getting ready to go live. That's always another sign. Yeah, there are certain things right at the beginning of football season get you amped up, and
it's a tradition like none other. And we've got the What You Talk About championships. Almost too many things to promote right now for fan runs. So just make plans. Come out and see us tomorrow at Casual Pint North Shore. Looking forward to that. And looking forward to seeing you and everybody out there in listener land tomorrow at the Casual Pint. Bear, I had my annual physical this morning.
I hope it went splendidly, sir.
We'll find out here. Everything went fine today. I'm anticipating here in a week or two, I'll get the letter that I always get. And, hey, your cholesterol is too high, your liver, amino something or other, lipids, enzymes. Yeah, enzymes.
It's always enzymes.
Enzymes are too high. And basically the only way to fix this is to stop eating all the things that make life worth living and just eat salad and drink water all the time.
Yeah.
So I figure, you know what? I've made it to 45 in reasonably good health.
You got all your own teeth. No cavities.
I don't want to say everything's gravy from here on out. I don't want to die next year, but
God, Russ.
Well, like mid-30s used to be a good live for human beings up until like 200 years ago.
I'd be an old man. Not that I'm not now, but back, like, people didn't live into their 60s and 70s. It wasn't the norm.
Yeah, I almost slept through. I woke up half an hour before I was supposed to be there.
How far is it away? Well, I mean, you drive.
Like a 15-minute drive.
I mean, you drive like Max Verstappen most days.
I just got up and went. Usually I'll shower,
freshen up. Yeah.
Freshen up a little bit.
I mean, it's a polite thing to do for your doctor.
Guy that's going to be examining my body. Today it was none of that. It was just, I brushed my teeth and then I got in the car and went.
So you straight from bed.
I was
disheveled. Out the door.
I was so disheveled.
It's a shambles.
Still waking up when I got there. Like, I'm here for my physical.
Was it a complete one? I'm talking like blood work. They turn your head and cough.
Oh yeah.
Drop trowel.
I've gotten so good at that. Like we don't even stop talking, and we're just having casual conversation while he's turn your head and cough. Yeah. So anyway, we were up at the lake last weekend, and
what do you think? How do you think Tennessee's going to do?
You get to a certain age. You get to a certain age. You reach a certain comfort level. It's whatever. Did not break out the rubber glove on me though.
Oh, well, good for you. I was worried when you texted the group that you were, in your physical.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was concerned. I got the team on standby.
Walker, you'll learn about this emotional trauma here in about, how old are you? About 20 years?
Yeah.
As long as you got no history of colon cancer.
I do not. Scheduled
my first colonoscopy for later in the year.
Congratulations.
That's one, I mean, other than what you have to do to get ready for it, it is starting to get close to November, Colon Cancer Awareness Month. There's no reason any adult male should not do that. Because if you don't do it, you're going to end up having to have
you
something
do all the things,
quite
man.
a
Like,
bit more
you-
invasive.
The thing I've learned is like you just got to drop all your modesty or your hang-ups or whatever, and you just do what they tell you. You let them
Just take
check
the
down
pills, drink
there,
the water.
back there.
Yeah.
You do, you just like whatever, man.
They tell you night. You don't really remember any of the people 24 hours later. Your memory's just kind of shot for that day. It's like a good blackout drunk, Just good that you don't remember what all went on.
but without the headache and
Oh, yeah, and having to call
Regret
your entire
the next
family to
day.
apologize.
yeah. All right, so Boise's playing tonight. They're the only ranked team in action. They're taking on South Florida in a game that actually starts about 2 hours, 5:30 on
Early
ESPN.
start.
Weird.
The Broncos are in Tampa.
So we've got 5 days of college football.
I believe so. Schiano and Rutgers playing at home against Ohio tonight.
Let's go
Just bringing
Miami
back
of
memories
Ohio.
because this is what we did. We have our station fantasy draft here at the station tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And there might be some content coming out of that. But we did it last year, too, on the first third, because I remember watching these Thursday. I remember watching Schiano and those guys and Missouri. They're playing again. I remember that. So it was the Thursday night college football opening weekend last week as well. Bowling Green plays Lafayette, East Carolina, NC State. I feel like they played that one last year, too, because we were watching NC State.
Yeah.
We were getting the scout on them. UCF, Jacksonville State, Delaware State. I've always said you throw the records out the window when Delaware and Delaware State get together.
It's the Hens and the Blue Hose.
The Blue Hose are Presbyterian. We had this conversation 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Missouri hosts Central Arkansas. Mizzou, a 39.5-point favorite tonight at home.
I'll hate watch that.
Elon and Duke. Houston, Stephen F. Austin.
Boring.
Cincinnati hosting Nebraska.
Whoa.
That's a
What
sneaky
time and
good
what
game.
channel?
9 p.m. on ESPN. The Cornhuskers are a 6.5-point favorite on the road tonight.
Have you guys looked at their schedule?
Nebraska's going to be good. They're going to have.
I don't know if they're going to be good, but they may be this year's Indiana.
Yeah.
Good for them, man. They deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like for them to. I mean, them getting back to prominence should be another big brand in college football that would be fun to see playing good ball again. It's been depressing in Nebraska.
You believe in Matt Rule?
Yeah. He's an awesome college football coach. We saw it before he went to the NFL, and we're going to see it now.
So Walker is calling the shot for Nebraska this year. You think Cornhuskers win 9 or 10 games?
I could see it, yeah.
Cornhusker Smith over here.
It'd be a fun story, man. I'm here for it. And then it recycled me back up to the top of the page. Wisconsin opens up at home against Miami of Ohio. So a full slate of college football this evening. We've got a game. Who plays tomorrow? I'm blank. Auburn.
Auburn
And Baylor.
That's
gonna be fun.
That's the big game tomorrow night.
Yes.
Oh, there's just so many good games this weekend. It's a really good week one.
It's here, boys. We made it. We persevered, and we made it. Coming up, Christopher Gabriel, KMJ Fresno, joins the festivities right here on Fan Run Radio. We're going to take our first time out. We'll come back with the CGP next on The Drive.
The Drive.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio. The voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The voluntary reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Hi, I'm Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or just need a change, it's never been more important to have experienced, trustworthy representation in the real estate process. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. Call me anytime for a free chat, 865-742-1035, or find me online at bonowshouses.com. The Kregner Group, real estate the right way.
It's football time in Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today. Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Good afternoon.
Checking in from the Golden State. What up, CG?
My man, good to talk to you. Now, you've got a team of minions there. It's just so many. Who was it that today helped me out here that answered the phone?
The new guy.
If it wasn't Barry, it was the new guy, Walker Smith.
Or he called me. So, sounds like a good dude. I think we follow each other on Twitter. But he said to me, "Are you ready to go?" Now, in the words of Tony Montana, what are you kidding me? Wait a minute. What do I have to do? Am I ready to go? I've been ready to go since you asked me to come on the program last night. Yes, I am ready to go. Let's cover some old business here, which really is in the last 8 to 10 minutes. You're talking about the exam. I just had a physical as well recently, and yeah, those are fun. Those are a lot of fun. Of course, as a male, we get down to that, the lower area. And my doctor in Minneapolis, I'll never forget when we got down to that moment, and I said, can I just tell you, this is not my favorite thing, because I just want you to know this is not my favorite thing. And he stops and he goes, Just a newsflash for you. It's not my favorite thing either. And, I got to tell you, I felt good about that. I felt good about that. That, to me, meant that we were going to speed it up a little bit and he wasn't going to linger. You know what I mean? We don't. Nobody wants lingering.
The worst part for me, CG, was the first time that happened to me. The guy's back there. He did what he had to do, and he just left me there on the table, and he walks out the door, and then the nurse comes in and goes, "Who the hell was that guy?"
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to find out that that's like an owner of a different radio station somewhere. You don't want that. You were also talking about food and different. You look at your blood test, you do the blood workup, and you hope that everything's good. And I'll just say this right now: if my doctor ever tells me that I can't eat red meat anymore, I'm just going to go and play on the 405. It's over. That'll be done. And you were talking about pizza. My man Reed Carringer. So he always posts those pictures of his pizzas, and every time I come to Knoxville, he suddenly ghosts me.
Oh,
now I don't know. I have been clamoring. I've been salivating. I've been hungering for what looks to be a fantastic culinary experience in a Reed Carringer pizza. I told him, I'll even tell you what I want. Can you do one with sausage and garlic? And that he's like, I got you. And then I come in town, and he's gone. He's like out on a 14-mile run somewhere or something. So I hope when I come in for the Oklahoma game that maybe we can make a pilgrimage to Carringer Ranch and experience what appears to be, because you've probably had them, delicious pizza.
Reed Carringer getting called out on CG's appearance today. I did not have that one on the bingo card.
I love it.
Yeah, head on a swivel. You never know what's going to happen when the CGP enters the drive. Christopher, coming up Saturday, we are finally here. This will be the last time we talk with you on the air where it's all speculation. This might happen. This is what I want to happen. This is what I think is going to happen. Next time, we'll say, hey, this is what happened. And what does it mean? So here we are, kickoff eve for the Vols in Syracuse. Where are you at, man? Where are you at with everything?
Well, I think, first of all, I'm glad that Kyle McCord is gone. Because that team last year was 10-3, and they had a great win against Miami, a game that it didn't seem like they were going to win. A couple of other really good wins. They won their bowl game, but that was an offense last year that had almost 500 yards a game, and it was largely because of Kyle McCord. He's gone. I think looking at Syracuse before we look at the Vols, that's a defense last year that was serviceable at best. I mean, they won because they outscored teams. They had more offensive talent than just about anybody they played. I think that we're going to see much the same defense against the Vols on Saturday. Looking at our guys, I think that, and I've said this all along, watching a lot of tape, I've not seen Joey Aguilar in person, but I've watched a lot of tape like both of you and Bear, and all of you have. I like what I see. What I really like about him as a leader on this football team and for this program, fellas, is he's mature. He's poised. In that regard, he reminds me a lot of Hendon Hooker. You see him in interviews, and he's just so his answers are nuanced, they're layered, they're thoughtful, and you see him around town and with Children's Hospital, and he's just a together guy. And then you start listening to his teammates talking about him, and they talk about him in glowing terms. And for a guy that has not been in the program that long, that really speaks to who he is. And so, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does on the field. I think we have enough offense that it'll probably be a decent game early, but I believe that we're going to wear them down, and it wouldn't surprise me for this game to end something like 34-10, 34-14, something like that. I'm not disrespecting Syracuse. I just think that we just have more talent on both sides of the ball, and it really wouldn't surprise me if the crowd there is going to be about 5-1 Tennessee fans, and that this game rolls out similar, Russ, to the North Carolina State game. That's just kind of how I see it. I think that we keep hearing about how we're going to lean on the run. I think we're going to see an attempt to open up the playbook a little bit, because if there's one thing that we know about Josh Heupel, he likes experienced quarterbacks. he likes his offense in trusted hands. And while he has not had this offense more than the offseason and camp, he's a veteran guy. He's thrown for a lot of touchdown passes. Yeah, he's thrown for some interceptions too. But give me the guy, Russ, Bear, give me the guy that says, I want to throw it up and I want to give my receivers a chance to make a play. Give me the guy that wants to try to thread a needle and make a play versus I'm going to hesitate. I'm not so sure about it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to just take off and run. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do out there, and I think we're going to see more of that than a lot of fans are anticipating.
I just want to see a couple of deep balls get hit, CG.
Yeah.
Just, on the week when we've been talking a lot about Hendon Hooker, he gets cut by the Lions, picked up by the Panthers this week, and it's like, okay, regardless of what we all wish him the best and want to see him do well, but it's pretty obvious at this point, like Hendon is not headed for some sort of superstar NFL career. But that just goes to show, like, you don't need that superstar quality to be successful in this offense. You just need to be able to drop it in the bucket. And how many times, CG, the past 2 years did we have guys running wide open down the field and we just overthrew him? Man, that's all I want is to see a quarterback who can drop it in the bucket, because that we're going to have Brazel and Mike Matthews and Staley and these guys running open. Heupel's going to scheme them open to get deep. Syracuse has a 17-year-old starting at cornerback Saturday, CG. If we got a quarterback that can drop it in the bucket, that's all I want. I want to hit these deep balls.
Well, you said that beautifully, and I agree with every word of it. And I think we would all agree also that if Joey hits some deep balls, if he hits some guys in stride, if he lays it right in the breadbasket, he is going to win over everybody in one 60-minute game. Why do I say 60-minute? As if a game is different unless it goes to overtime. But you're right. I mean, with all due respect to Joe Milton and Nico Iamaleava, they had guys open game after game after game. And we kept waiting. We don't need to rehash all this, but we kept waiting for deep balls to be connected on. And you just wonder in some of these games how much worse we would have beaten a team, how we would have won a game like the Arkansas game if we wouldn't have had so many overthrows or guys running out of bounds. We just have shot ourselves in the foot, and that's what we've missed. And that's what, I always think back to Hendon. The game, Russ, and we all remember the play, the deep ball down the left sideline when it was 13-0, and he launches it down the left sideline to the end zone where our fans and the band was at, and Jalen Hyatt grabs it, and suddenly it's 20-0. That moment right there, I thought, this program has turned around. Right there in that given moment. It wasn't that opening fumble from LSU. It was that moment. And I thought, this is what we're going to be looking at for years to come. And we haven't seen it yet. We've had quarterbacks that we thought were going to be able to do it. Now let's see if Joey can do it, because if he's able to do it, it's Syracuse, and it's by no means the level of opponent that we're going to have to deal with in the SEC, but it is something that could be a portent of good things to come.
Christopher Gabriel, KFJ Fresno, our guest here this afternoon. CG, we've been talking a lot about the haters and losers, of which there are many this week here at Big Orange Country. We had a guy basically saying that Hendon Hooker being cut by the Lions was evidence that Josh Heupel's system doesn't prepare quarterbacks for the NFL. And then we had Joel Klatt.
Oh, boy.
Joel Klatt of Fox Sports going off earlier this week about how Nico Iamaleava was fed propaganda by Tennessee and that basically it's Tennessee's fault. Oh, yeah. He also said that it had nothing to do with money. He just wanted to be in a better offense. That's why he left the team that went 10-2, was in the college football playoff, and joined UCLA, where the coach is probably going to get fired in the next 48 months.
Joel Klatt. So let's talk about Joel for a moment. He was a good quarterback at Colorado. He set a lot of records when he was there. He threw for something like 7,000 plus yards. he works with one of my favorite play-by-play guys. I love Gus Johnson. And, Gus never lacks for emotion. And I think Joel, as an analyst, not his college football podcast, not when he goes on the herd, as an analyst, I think Joel does a good job. Joel is a smart guy. But Joel, when it comes to the kinds of comments that you're talking about, he drifts into clown zone. And I don't like to go there with people who are in our industry. You know my background. You know my body of work on social media. I just don't do that. I am so tired of Joel Klatt and the garbage that he throws out on Tennessee, because generally when he has something to say about Tennessee, he has researched it about an eyelash's worth. If he did a little homework, he would maybe have a better understanding of what actually went down with Nico Iamaleava and Big Nick and the rest of that carnival. But instead, what Joel is doing is Joel is playing to his bosses. He's playing to the Big Ten. He's playing to Fox Sports. He's playing to the Big Ten kickoff and all those guys. Because as I wrote on social media on X, he has the cover of Fox Sports and the Big Ten Conference. He doesn't do SEC games. I am telling you, like a summer day is long, if Joel Klatt did SEC games, there is no damn way that he makes that kind of ignorant comment. No way. I try so hard to give guys like him the benefit of the doubt because, like I said, as an analyst, I like him. I like listening to what he has to say, and I think him and Gus are a good team. But when you are an analyst, as far as I'm concerned, you have a responsibility to be that guy when you are carrying yourself in other forums. When I am a guest on a radio show like yours, I'm going to carry myself like a talk show host. I'm not going to go middle. Let me reframe this. On our morning show here on KMJ, it is a news magazine show. It's not political. We report on stuff, but it's not political. So our job is not to give political opinions to one party or the other. That's not our job. Nor would it be my job to come on your show to talk about anything political. When Joel Klatt goes on the herd, when Joel Klatt does anything, he needs to remember, in my view, not his view, but in my view, that he is an analyst on a national network, and he should friggin' act that way. But instead, he takes cheap shots at schools when he knows maybe a quarter or a third of the knowledge of what actually went on. Stop sucking up to Nico and Big Nick and UCLA football and the Big Ten and Fox Sports. Why don't you do what other great analysts do and actually call something as you see it after you have researched something A to Z and back to A instead of the nonsense that he came out with, Russ?
It's an outrage. Christopher Gabriel is fired up this afternoon. So you're telling me you disagree with his comments?
I'm going to say yes. Okay. I'm going to say yes, Russ. I disagree with him. Because you know what? And a lot of listeners won't like this, but people who have listened to me for 20 years know I'm fair. I try to be fair. I am fair. And that's why I preface my comments by saying I like Joel as an analyst. And he really does seem like a guy in a bar having a beer that it'd be good to talk college football with him. But when he does this kind of nonsense, it undermines his credibility.
Well, it's disingenuous.
He's better than that, at least in my view.
I think he knows that what he's saying. That's what kind of gets to me is like he knows what he's saying is disingenuous.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's completely disingenuous.
It's like, man, what are you doing? Like we all know you're better than that. Nobody's buying that.
Russ, let me address that point because you're right. And that's what pisses me off, is that he does know. He knows what he's doing. We know what he's doing. We know that he knows what he's doing. So you know what, Joel? Breaking news. Do it. Just don't do it. Be a credible high-quality analyst that you are, and just talk about the situation in a way that keeps your credibility high. Because, at some point, it's like last year. There was a game that Gus Johnson and him were calling, and Gus Johnson went into this whole thing about Tennessee. And it was on and on about how it is one of the great environments of college football. It is one of the great places you will ever see a game. Those fans are nuts. And when that fan base gets cranked up, look out. There's no one louder. On and on and on and on. And Joel was right there in step with him. Joel's like, oh, yeah, those fans down there. So don't be like weather in Fargo that changes every 5 minutes. Be consistent, Joel. Please.
CG, last thing, we'll let you out of here. These neutral site games, we've got another one with Georgia Tech coming up. We're probably going to play in the same building. We're playing West Virginia, I think, in Charlotte coming up here in a couple of years. I'd imagine they will be back in Nashville when the new Titan Stadium opens up here in a couple of seasons. It doesn't seem like it feels like the neutral site bubble has passed. Like, Alabama played in these games for so long. They're playing Florida State and Tallahassee on Saturday. It feels like that was a neat little trend for college football from about 2005 to about 5 years ago. It feels like that time has passed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I've never liked them. You and I have talked about this on air and off air, and nobody benefits because each team loses a home game. And if it's a home and home, if it was a home and home, nobody would lose anything. Listen, how great would it be? I mean, how cool is it that Texas is going up to Ohio State to play at Ohio Stadium? We see these games. We've had these when Oregon came out to Neyland and we went out to Austin Stadium. We've had it with Cal, with UCLA, with Notre Dame. Give me a home and home. Well, we've already played up at Syracuse, but give me a home and home with Michigan, with Penn State. Give me a home and home with Florida State. Give me something like that. Let's bring USC into Knoxville and then let the Vols go out to the Coliseum. Those are vastly more engaging and interesting for all fans instead of sticking everybody into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium or putting them in Nashville. The new stadium is going to be gorgeous in Nashville, but frankly, I don't want to see the Vols there. I want to see whoever they're going to match them up with in Neyland Stadium. And really, let's say, well, to use the example I made a minute ago, Penn State. I don't want to play Penn State in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Give me Penn State at Happy Valley. That's a great place to go see a game. How about a Saturday night with a whiteout, with the orange filtered throughout that stadium? That would be an awesome sight to see. And then Penn State and their blue band comes down to Neyland Stadium. I think that would be great. I think it'd be wonderful. So yeah, I'm with you. I think that was kind of a cutesy thing that we saw a lot of, but more and more athletic directors are starting to say, nah, you know what? Let's try to work something else out. I'd rather see those on a campus site than these very sanitized, homogenous games in neutral site locations.
Christopher, we are back, baby. College football tonight, college football all weekend. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you so much for jumping on with us, my friend. Anything else you want to say to your friends here in East Tennessee before we let you run?
Listen, let's go Vols. Excited to watch this season get underway, and looking forward to. It's not going to be that long that I get to come in and share the stage with you guys on the Friday before the Oklahoma game. So hopefully by that point the Vols will be, if not undefeated, only one loss.
Yeah, that would be setting the stage for an epic tilt with the Sooners.
Absolutely.
So let's hope we don't, screw it up before then.
Let's not screw it up. All right.
Hey, Chris, I'll be out your way next week.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I'll be sort of. How far is it to L.A. from Fresno?
245 miles. How long are you going to be there?
I'm in and out, just a weekend.
What the hell is that? You want me to meet you at the airport and then go home?
I don't know.
I mean, I'd love
just
to
letting
see
you know.
We'll have to talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys plan your little whatever
figure
is
it out.
about to happen.
When the
off
Bear
here.
comes to California, I need to make some plans. Okay.
CG, we love you, buddy. Thanks.
Love you back, guys. Talk to you later. At
CG Program on X, it's Christopher Gabriel from the KMJ award-winning morning show in Fresno.
If I'm really, you know how forgetful I am. Like I remembered it because he was talking to us. And I knew if I said something here, Chris is not forgetful, and he'll text me in the next couple of days, and we'll make plans.
Well, why don't you just text him right now?
Because I'd probably forget.
Well, why don't you just do it now?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, why are you bringing it up?
I don't know.
Stay with us. The drive continues. It's Fan Run Radio. Bob can't get back here soon enough. Lend some stability to the program.
You crazy.
Stay with us. We'll be back to wrap up hour number 1 of The Drive next on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Looking for your go-to spot to unwind, enjoy great food, and sip something new? Then head over to the Casual Pint North Shore, where the craft beer is always rotating, the food hits the spot, and the vibe is just right. Join Fan Run Radio for our first Football Friday broadcast of the year, live this Friday from 3 to 6 at the Casual Pint North Shore. Plus, check out brunch every Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 3 with awesome bites and the perfect pour to start your weekend. Not into beer? They've got wine and craft cocktails too, including favorites like the Old Fashioned and Espresso Martini. And don't miss the Ales for All's Passport Challenge. Visit 6 of 9 participating locations and earn a limited edition t-shirt while supporting the Alzheimer's Association. The challenge ends August 31st, so act quickly and support a good cause. Get all the details at northshore.thecasualpint.com and make your next hangout the Casual Pint North Shore.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the hell is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit menspronknoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Are you tired of trying to squeeze your dental appointments in on your lunch break or before you go to work? Here at Knoxville Smiles, we're all about making going to the dentist easier. That's why we're now open until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. To take advantage of our new evening hours, make your appointment now at knoxvillesmiles.com or just call us at 865-539-1776. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
It's time for the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Brought to you by North Knox Siding and Windows. Call 865-689-0505 or visit them online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Catholic High School defensive back Chaz Smith. Smith led the way defensively with 4 tackles and 2 interceptions, including the game clincher in Catholic's 20-6 win over Murfreesboro Riversdale on the road last week as the Irish begin the season 1-0. Catholic High School's Chaz Smith, this week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
North Knox Siding and Windows, locally owned and operated, they can handle all your siding, window, gutter, and roofing needs. Call 865-689-0505 for a free estimate or go online to northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Good afternoon.
didn't he?
Yeah, but I always wonder the Sandusky stuff and all that.
Well, he was older than dirt, man. Like to me, it's like retire while you got a few years, right? You've made all this money, you've got this legacy. At least give yourself 5 or 10 years to
Just
enjoy.
it.
Yeah, travel a little bit, be the grand old man of college football.
Hang out with the
Like,
grandkids.
how cool would it be to be like Fulmer, Barry Switzer, even Johnny Majors when he came back? Like Johnny Majors lived here for 10 or 15 years. It was just he was King Johnny.
Yeah.
He could go wherever he wanted, do whatever he wanted. Everybody loved him.
Yeah, I'd see him in Longs.
Barry Switzer, like walking around, he lives on campus practically, walks around campus like he owns the place. That's the life.
Yeah.
It's a good life.
That's what I would want to do. And I think Saban is going to, he's not a social creature like some of those other guys, but I think he's going to have a nice life post-retirement.
Funny you should bring up Switzer. That's the other thing, and we haven't talked about that part of the Cowboys documentary on Netflix. Switzer really comes out of that whole thing probably looking the best out of, between him, Jerry Jones, and
that says a lot about
Jimmy Johnson.
The level of depravity and weirdness that was happening in Dallas in the mid-90s.
I didn't realize how that he was that beloved with the Cowboys players, except for Aikman. But anyhow, really hate that Man U's in the crapper, Walker.
I'm sure you do.
When is deadline day? Is that today?
No,
we just got your guy Garnacho.
It's normally the last day of the month, last day of August. So I would think over the weekend. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, that deal just got finalized. 40 million euros.
That's a lot of euros.
That's a lot of euros.
How many dollars is that though?
It's like 50,000. It's like $50 million.
Nice. I'm reading this thing about Tennessee transfers. So these are guys who've transferred away from Tennessee. So many names that are like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. So we did that for the class of 2020 when we were trying to determine how many Vols played for Pruitt. And I think we got 3 maybe.
Yes. Bryson Eason.
Who were the other ones?
I've already forgotten.
Dominic Bailey,
and then
maybe one more.
I thought there was definitely one more.
Might be it.
All right. Well, what do you got? Where are they playing?
This guy Nico Iamaleava is playing at UCLA.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about him.
He's got a teammate out there by the name of Key Lawrence.
That's where Key is?
Really?
Number 1 ranked in-state prospect in the 2020 class.
So he went to Tennessee, Oklahoma,
Ole Miss,
UCLA.
Yes.
That's a pretty good list of colleges to play college football at.
We got 3 former Vols playing at Florida State this year.
Oh, the mid-state missile.
No, he's at Miami.
Oh. Squirrel White?
Squirrel. Jason Jenkins.
Who?
And Elijah Herring are all at Florida State.
Jason Jenkins.
Yeah, had a big play against Oklahoma. He was a nice player, nice defensive lineman. Colorado has, I think, 5.
Really?
Former Vols?
Yeah. They got Larry Johnson III.
Okay.
John Slaughter.
Yep.
Amari McNeil. Martavius French.
I like the name.
One of the guys still from the Memphis trio, the Whitehaven trio, still doing it. And then Caden Salter, who was named starting quarterback.
Salter was a starter.
I wonder how he'll do out there.
I think he'll be pretty good. I mean, he was pretty good at Liberty under Freeze before he left. I mean, he's injury prone, but the kid, he can throw the football. I got to watch him play in person in the bowl game. They played against Oregon out in Arizona. Guy he can sling the rock.
How did he not get into Auburn and go down there with Freeze?
They didn't want him.
They did.
No, I think they couldn't. The story was that he couldn't get in.
I didn't hear the couldn't get in story.
I do too, considering it's Auburn.
Who can't get in anywhere? I mean, do these guys even go to school? Like, what is that?
I don't know.
I think maybe.
You think Harvard would let one of these guys in?
Well, no, but that doesn't count.
They don't. They don't.
We're talking
care.
We're talking about football schools. We're talking about football.
Yeah.
Here are former Tennessee players that are going to be playing against Tennessee this year. Jordan Matthews. Remember how fired up we were about him?
Yeah.
Is he the highest? He might be the highest rated defensive back we've signed, period, in the Heupel era. He's at Vandy. Jalen Smith, who played a lot for us, is at Mississippi State. He'll come back to, or I guess no, we play down there. Charlie Browder is at ETSU. You know who ETSU, one of their two quarterbacks is this year? Cade McNamara.
Really?
Still doing it.
Playing football?
At ETSU. He will play in Neyland Stadium this year.
He played at Michigan. He was started for Michigan.
Harrison Bailey is at Florida. Gaston Moore is at USF. Chaz Nimrod. Deshaun Rucker at USF. A couple more we'll roll through when we continue. Hour number 2 of The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Next week is your last chance to see your Knoxville Smokies in action this season.
No way.
Join us for our final All-You-Can-Eat Wednesday. Less than $30 gets you into the game and all the food your stomach can handle. We also have Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, fireworks Friday and Saturday nights, and Fan Appreciation Day on Sunday with free prizes given out during the game. It's your last chance, so get those tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the Triple Wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw premium vodka. Please drink responsibly.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the drive underway, and it's time for the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you today by ECR Total Landscapes. Walker Smith, enlighten us.
Thank you. At number 1, Tennessee football will wear its traditional home uniform, white helmets, orange jerseys, and white pants against Syracuse on Saturday afternoon in the Aflac kickoff game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Kickoff is scheduled for noon Eastern on ABC.
What's Syracuse going to wear?
I guess they're going to go their way unis, which would be...
They wear orange pants, right? Orange and...
I think it'd just be the inverse of ours, except their orange is a little darker. White jersey, orange pants.
It's an ugly shade of orange.
I don't mind it.
It's better than Texas.
I love their old school. I love their home uniform.
Yeah.
They used to have like the number on the stripes and then like the number on the hip.
Yeah.
And what they really lost me was when they put the S on the helmet.
Yeah.
It is a little...
Back in the day, they used to just have a plain orange helmet with like blue and white stripe.
Yeah.
Down the middle.
Those are cool.
Iconic. It's like the Browns. It's an iconic helmet.
Syracuse, their orange might not be as cool and awesome as ours, but it's got like the colorway of their dark orange, white, and the dark blue they use. It's a good colorway. Like they got good colors.
Yeah.
Classic colors. Fun to look at.
A lot of orange on the field Saturday.
There will be a lot of orange in the field and on the stadium. At number 2, the NFL is taking rivalry games to a new level in 2025. In an attempt to play up big games between some of the biggest adversaries in the sport, teams for the AFC East and NFC West will don new rivalry jerseys for select matchups. The league unveiled those rivalry uniforms Thursday, and they received high marks from fans.
A lot of uniform talk on the top 4 at 4.
It's a light news day.
I saw some people that were kind of panning some of these. The one that they put out for Arizona was
The Arizona one's not good. The Buffalo Bills one is really cool. I think that one looks good. I didn't see some of the others.
The rivalry?
Yeah, the rivalry uniforms.
Nike's got. I think I sent it to you guys. Nike was getting panned.
Yeah, I did see that article you sent about how Nike's unis are starting to get a little bit.
Is Danny White going to come out of this whole thing smelling like a rose, Russ, per usual?
He might.
It'd be the most Danny White thing ever for Nike to suddenly crater and their stuff look bad and Adidas have this huge upswing. We'd be riding on the front of it like a surfer on a wave in Hawaii. It'd be Danny White hanging 10.
Maybe. We can only hope.
At number 3, had the New York Knicks offered their head coaching job to South Carolina women's coach Dawn Staley, who had a formal interview for the position, she said she would have taken it. Quote, I would have had to do it, not just for me, but for women, to open and to break that door down.
Oh, okay. Sam did this yesterday. I was like,
did
we not do this exact story yesterday?
That's tough. All right,
It's tough. It's okay.
We'll move on.
I'll tell you exactly what I told him.
What'd you tell him?
I think she could do it.
I think she could do it too.
I think that it's the only men's sport. I think you could have a women coach a men's basketball team. I don't know that a woman. I just don't. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying I don't see it in football or baseball.
It would be. She could do it. It would be tough, but she could definitely do it. I mean, I think Gino could have done it if he had moved off sooner rather than later from UConn. There are a lot of coaches that could have done that. And at number 4, when ESPN airs the NBA Finals next season, Doris Burke won't be a part of the broadcast. The network is demoting Burke from its NBA Finals broadcast team in favor of Tim Legler.
Well, now wait just a damn minute here. I like Doris.
She's getting demoted.
You like Doris. What do you like about Doris Burke?
Just her enthusiasm for the sport. She's very knowledgeable. She doesn't,
You didn't watch one single minute of the NBA playoffs
Did not
this
watch the
past
finals
year
at all.
It was well documented on this show.
Leave me
Who are you
alone,
pretending
man.
like you're going to be some sort of Doris Burke sheep?
So with that in mind, what is your favorite thing about Doris Burke?
Her knowledge of the game. She doesn't annoy me like some
We
of
don't
those
watch
guys
the
do.
games, though.
She wasn't really the problem. I felt like a lot more people were ripping on Richard Jefferson's contributions than Doris's.
It was a mix. I think we talked about it at the time. It was just
not
broadcast
have
wasn't
good-
put together.
It was
great.
very stale.
They
Like-
don't have good chemistry.
No, there wasn't good chemistry. Mike Breen is obviously awesome, one of the best ever. Richard is a little more over the top, and Doris Burke can be
You're a big
kind of.
Mike Breen fan, huh?
I love Mike Breen. He's awesome.
You have no idea who we're talking about at all.
Not a
do you?
clue.
Mike Breen is awesome on those, but he misses Van Gundy and Mark Jackson.
Yeah, I mean
badly.
those two were
They
awesome.
set such a
together.
high bar.
They never.
for
I
those
don't know
broadcasts.
why ESPN let those two go. I mean, Tim Legler is awesome as an analyst, and he started to do some more games last year. So I think he'll be really good.
Why won't they go out and get some of the more colorful former player type characters to
It's not what they want. Well, they
like bring me Vernon Maxwell. You want to get me to watch and listen? Put Vernon Maxwell, Steven Jackson. one of
You would
those
watch
guys.
the NBA Finals if Vernon Maxwell or Steven Jackson were commentating.
If Vernon Maxwell was commentating, you better believe it. Just to hear what he was going to say.
Thank you, Walker. That is the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. I saw an ECR truck in my neighborhood today. One of the neighbors getting some trees taken down from ECR Total Landscapes. We appreciate them stepping up and sponsoring the show this year, and remind you, if you've got a tree down in your yard or you've got storm cleanup that needs to be done, branches looming over your house or your neighbor's house, get them down before it becomes a problem. Call our friends at ECR Total Landscapes. Big or small, they cut them all at ECR, and Fan Run Radio listeners get free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. That's right. Call and mention promo code FANRUN and get free stump grinding service with your tree removal now through the end of the year. They're online at ECRTotalLandscapes.com. Again, that's ECRTotalLandscapes.com. Promo code FANRUN. Walker, we have breaking news this afternoon. You guys might have to take it to the desk. My thing's crapping out. This cord we keep saying we're going to replace.
We certainly can do that. Bear, you want to do it? You did bring it up.
Yeah. As of 2 minutes ago, a press release from Tennessee basketball. Athletic director Danny White announced Thursday a lifetime contract for the most accomplished leader in the history of Tennessee men's basketball, Richard Dale Barnes, the official Tennessee basketball account, Rick Barnes forever. He's our guy.
That's awesome.
A lifetime contract.
You just love. It just brings a smile to my face.
They're basically just making it official. Rick Barnes is going to be here until Rick Barnes decides he's wanting to retire and go spend time with the grandkids.
Yeah. He has
And his
this job as
family.
long as he wants it.
Okay. Like, I love me some Rick Barnes.
Whoa.
When has this ever worked out? The lifetime contract? Calipari had one.
How much longer do you really? I mean, what's Rick now? 72.
Well, that's this line of thinking is how this gets you in trouble. Look, I'm not saying I want him gone. I'm just saying, like, I think you're better off with having a 5-year contract. What if the guy wants to stay too long? Happens all the time.
Well,
young coaches, old coaches.
I don't think it will with this guy.
That's what they all said.
No. He hadn't missed a beat. He just keeps reloading, man. Did you ever really, honestly, in a million years, think that Rick Barnes, in what you could call, kind of the twilight of his coaching career, would?
Oh, it's great.
Would change and evolve and be able to continue to recruit at the level he recruits at and build rosters and build teams.
It's great, and I'm trying to think of examples here, but I feel like Joe Pa and Bobby Bowden both had lifetime contracts. Of course, Bobby Bowden had the coach in waiting thing with Jimbo Fisher, who interestingly, like they had to push Bobby out. That got ugly at the end to elevate.
They probably shouldn't have pushed Bobby out, but I don't know.
They won a national championship. No, they absolutely they were floundering under Bobby Bowden, and they elevated their program with Jimbo Fisher, who was another great example of. I mean, it wasn't a lifetime contract, but it might as well have been. The terms, like they never thought that they would want to. They never thought that giving Jimbo Fisher a 10-year, $70 million contract, whatever it was a bad idea until it was. And then I'm not sure if they called it a lifetime contract, but that's basically what Calipari had, and that got really ugly.
I mean, doesn't he basically have that with the Razorbacks now too, Calipari? Or is it something more conventional?
I think it's more. It's got terms on it, but
I don't know. I don't have as big a problem with it as you do. But
well, I think that this is another example of like Danny White's feeling himself, right? He can do no wrong.
Yeah.
In the eyes of this fan base, it's a minority opinion. That's fine. Like
I think it helps out with recruiting though. As far as, other teams recruiting against us, how long is Barnes planning on being there? For his lifetime.
Until he dies.
Yeah. We're going to roll him out of Pratt.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. You want 85-year-old Rick Barnes. He won't retire, man. I don't know. You tell him. I don't want to tell him.
If we're still making Sweet 16s and Elite 8s and we're still damn good, hell yeah.
Okay. This is one like I just have to file away in my back pocket, and I hope that I don't have the "I told you so" on this one. But
mark the tape.
I've seen this story before.
I get what you're saying. I've seen it too with a bunch of these coaches, but also Rick Barnes' program kind of since Danny White got here is going to be give the keys to Rick Barnes and give him all the funding he needs and get out of the way and let him run his program. And this is kind of just another step in that direction where hey, you have this job as long as you want, and that's on paper now. So I'm going to stay out of the way, focus on bigger things. I'll fund whatever you want to fund. This is your program. Go out and run it for as long as you want to.
All that aside, are you loyal or not to Coach Barnes, Russ? I'm not liking what I'm hearing, honestly.
I'm loyal to Tennessee. I'm loyal to Tennessee basketball. We had basketball before Coach Barnes. We'll have basketball after Coach Barnes.
No.
I love Coach Barnes, but no, I'm not loyal to. I'm not a coach worshiper.
Well, I'm not either, but we've got one of the best coaches in the country.
So Calipari signed a 10-year, $86 million contract that Kentucky called a lifetime contract in 2019. 4 years later, they wanted him gone. 2 years later, they wanted him gone. 4 years later, he was gone.
They're ready to cash his chips.
So I'm just saying, and I do wonder if this is kind of along those lines where we're calling it a lifetime contract, but when you actually look at the document, it's a 10-year deal. And we just, we don't think he's going to coach another 10 years because then he would be 82.
Maybe something like that.
I mean, you don't give a guy a contract that says you can coach from your deathbed. Like you live to be 97 years old. You can coach right up until you die. Like, I think that's just sort of a branding thing.
They Pat did. But that was
she
totally
had
different.
Alzheimer's disease,
well, yeah,
dude.
Well, I know that, but
had to
they
step
let
away.
her. I know when she got too sick. But
we're not going to force him to coach until he dies. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying that it's happened here before. We've had a coach that unfortunately had a terminal illness.
This is nothing like that. So she did not have a lifetime contract. She had a contract back then. But look, I recognize I'll be in the minority on this one. I don't know why you have to do something like that. I hope it doesn't come back to bite us. I think we got a great team this year. I don't think any of us know what anything in college athletics will look like 2-3 years down the road, let alone 5 or 10 years down the road, as we have seen several times with these huge contracts that coaches have been given because they're great. because they're wonderful. Scott Frost got the big deal at Nebraska because you had to get him before anybody else got him. You know, Philip Fulmer had a big deal here. It doesn't look as big in retrospect, but it was big at the time. Bobby Bowden, Joe Paterno, Texas, like any number of guys, Tom Herman, Charlie Strong, like all these guys that they thought were the guy that weren't the guy. We'll see.
So you're just sorry.
Go ahead.
So you're just worried that this contract doesn't give us any outs with Barnes if it goes sideways? Is that kind of your biggest worry?
Yeah, but we haven't even seen it. It's just an announcement. He's our lifetime coach. We haven't seen the contract.
Well, what do you think that looks like? I mean, it's at least 10 years, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't surprise me if it was 5.
Well, that's not a lifetime contract.
They wouldn't
That's
say
what he's
lifetime
had.
if it was 5.
Well, it's 77. I mean, he is pretty spry, though.
Yeah.
That would be that. I mean, that's almost worse if you give a guy. Here's a lifetime contract. It's 5 years long.
You only think
you got 5 years.
That's wild. That'd be
Get your affairs in order and coach this basketball team.
Yeah, you have a lifetime deal. It's a 1-year extension. Oh man.
Some random guy is next. What's up, Rando?
Hey guys. So like on the Barnes thing, I mean, he's 71, 72.
Yes.
About to turn 72.
I think he's 72.
Yeah. Richard Dale Barnes isn't going to coach until he's 80. I highly, highly doubt he sticks around until he's 80. He strikes me as the kind of guy who knows, he's very aware of what's going on around him, I think. I think he's done a good job of adapting, but I also feel like Rick's not a guy that's just going to overstay his welcome. So I'm good with this. I mean, that provides some stability. He knows he can coach as long as he wants to. He doesn't have to worry about contract renegotiations. I'm sure we'll see all the verbiage and the numbers. I'm sure there's increases that are built in every 2 years or whatever, and some incentives for performance. Would you imagine?
No idea. No idea what a deal like that would look like. And I would think we'll see the deal, but we're not going to see the Adidas deal anytime soon, evidently.
Yeah.
So who knows?
And I feel given Barnes I mean, are we all in agreement he's the best basketball coach we've ever had on the men's side?
Yeah, I mean, there's no debate.
Yeah, I mean that's done. So I mean, I know he flirted with UCLA. I get why he did that, but I think this kind of locks it up. And it's like, look, he's not going anywhere. We don't want him to go anywhere, and let's enjoy the last 3 or 4 seasons of this, maybe 5 or 6 seasons of this. But if we start going 16 and 22 or whatever it is, I don't think Barnes is going to want to stay. I don't think he wants to stay.
What is this audience going to say, Bear, if this team doesn't get out of the first weekend of the tournament, which happens all the time? He couldn't get out of the first weekend with Kevin Durant. What happens if this team gets out and then
we're talking like the Ashley Schaefer Vols of the world? Like
no, I'm talking about Tennessee basketball fans who are hungry to go to the first ever Final Four to keep pushing this thing. What happens if we've peaked and that's kind of it?
I mean, they're going to melt down like they usually do. I mean, it doesn't matter who the coach is. We don't make it out of the first weekend. Tennessee fans are going to melt. Rightly so.
I don't think, and I don't think you fire Barnes if he fails to get out of the first round or the first weekend the next 2 years. He's earned that. But one thing before I get out of the way, I don't know if you guys talked about it, but the whole thing they're talking about with Heupel and this gimmick offense and how it doesn't prepare people. And the quarterbacks only have to read half the field. That's what I read. Quarterback only has to read half the field. It doesn't prepare them for the next level. So what is the excuse when you only have to read half the field and you can't identify which guy to go to and how to get him the ball? What does that say about the potential level of talent we've had the last 16 months under center?
It's a good question. I don't know that the whole read half the field thing is very uncommon I think a lot of college teams play that way. A lot of high school teams have played that way for a long time. And I think you're starting to see it trickle up into the NFL with a proliferation of spread, college-style concepts. And, look at the way Buffalo plays. Look at the way the Miami Dolphins play. It's very much rooted in some of these fast-break college offenses that you're seeing there now. So, I don't know. That doesn't carry a whole lot of weight with me because look, man, like at the end of the day, you can criticize Josh Heupel all you want. You can criticize the offense. Now, is it effective? Is he winning?
I think it is. Hey, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would rather go 10-2 than.
So we should do something. Should we change our offense to better develop quarterbacks for the NFL?
Russ,
like what is
I'll
that?
Ask you what I ask you often. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? No. And we don't change. We keep doing what we do. We keep winning. If a bad year for us is going 9-3 or 8-4, after the 15 years of hell that we went through, I will take that all day long. And the occasional 10-2, sneak into the playoffs, get a 7 seed, whatever. Hey, I'm here for it. Tennessee football is fun to watch again. We're stacking blue chips. We are where we need to be on the blue chip index, back to where, we should have a talent advantage over 85-90% of the teams that we're going to play. The Georgia game, the Bama game, those are still going to come down to coaching, and I'm okay with that. But it's really hard to be upset with where Tennessee is right now, and I think we all know if Joey Swags can hit on 30 to 35% of his deep passes, we are going to freaking blow people out this year because that defense is going to be salty. We just need to connect on the deep pass, and you guys brought that up earlier, and CG mentioned it. If we're just hitting on some deep passes, this offense goes and it scores points in bunches because he's going to scheme these wide receivers open, and we're going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. Aaron Rodgers said, relax. I'm going to take a page from him. We're going to be fine. We're going out and we're hammering Syracuse this weekend, and it'll be a glorious VR, and I will talk to you guys sometime Saturday evening, guys. Y'all take care.
Thanks, Rando. Appreciate it. Come watch the game with us. We'll be at Barley's in the Old City on Saturday, watching Tennessee and Syracuse and all the college football action. Of course, the game starts at noon, so get there early to get your table, get yourself some pizza, cold beverage or two, and watch the Vols smash the Orange with us Saturday at Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria in the Old City. Quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Knoxville. Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Hi, this is Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, and I know there's a lot of choices here in East Tennessee when it comes to choosing a realtor. Here's why the Kregner Group is different. At the Kregner Group, our motto is walking by faith, serving others. It's how I live my life. It's how I run my business. Here at the Kregner Group, we're committed to doing real estate the right way. faith, honesty, integrity. The Kregner Group. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or visit my website at bonoshouses.com.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Hey, football fans, this is Stats.
And this is the Sheik. And together we are the Cover Boys. And we cover college football like no one else.
Each week, we preview all the big games in college football. And we may not tell you who's going to win, but we'll tell you who's going to cover.
Our patented right sides are clicking at 66% against the spread all time.
So join us right here every Friday evening at 8 for the Cover Boys on the official voice of Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
And enjoy the winners, everyone.
Good afternoon. Traffic volume building pretty good out here now on all the major outbound routes. 275's got a little bit heavier up by High School at Stop and Go Broadway right now through the Fountain City areas out here in West Knoxville. It's pretty crowded at times. Certain sections of Kingston Pike, especially in the Bearden area, as it gets heavier. 40 east up the hill at Watt Road. If your check engine light comes on, just Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville.
Basically says that it adds a year on April 15th of every year, so his contract always has 3 years on it.
So basically, we'd have, if there came a time, that lifetime contract.
If you wanted to push him out the door, you would owe him 2 years.
Yeah.
If you did it right before April 15th.
Which, honestly, it's not, number one, not my money. Number two, I do think he's earned that with where he's put us. When from the day he took the job, where we were, I remember exactly where I was. I was listening to you. I was in the pickup lines at Carnes Elementary, and our basketball program was at DIE.
I hear I'm not arguing with you. Everything you're saying is correct. I'm just telling you, like, you're thinking about it right now. You're not thinking about it 3 years, 5 years, 3 years down the road. And I'm telling you that if we get to a situation where he's had, he has 1 year where he gets bounced in the second round,
okay,
and then the next year we don't make the tournament,
or we're bubbled.
You ain't going to be saying he deserves it because of what you're going to say.
Well, no, I'm not
get
saying
him out of the door, and hell no, he doesn't deserve $12 million on his way out the door. That's outrageous.
You might be right.
I'm 100% right. There's
but
no
right
doubt about
now,
it.
I will begrudgingly admit that to you, but I'm still loyal to the guy, and he's still winning right now. I mean, we got back to the Elite Eight.
You're loyal for as long as he's winning.
There's some other stuff that goes into it with Barnes. Like, we never have to worry at all.
You don't care about any of that if you're not winning. I mean,
it still matters to me.
Here.
I mean, I'm not as cutthroat as you are.
It's nice. I mean,
like, that does
Butch
mean
Jones
a lot.
wasn't running a halfway house. A couple of guys get in trouble, like nothing major. The program was well behaved. You didn't give him any credit for that.
I mean, Butch Jones would make Walker look like Shaft, man. He was the biggest dork in the world.
Okay, well,
Butch Jones is ass.
Sorry,
Two
Walker.
years in a row, we've missed the tournament, and we're going to let old Barnes go back on the sideline. But Bear, he's such a nice Christian man. I don't care about that. We're talking about basketball.
It's the fact that, the next time we have to worry about Rick Barnes in the basketball program will be the first time since the guy's been here. I realize what you're saying. I know that, there is a chance that could happen. I'm just not ready to go there now and completely pillory the idea. Just because I think there is some truth in what Rando
being
said.
the operative word.
I think there's some truth in what Rando said. Barnes has not struck me as the kind of guy who's going to try and hang on if it's passed him by. That, to me, that would surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess not you.
I have no idea. I don't know, man.
You just don't want to go down this road.
I could see him hanging it up after this season. I could see him coaching another 8 to 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other alternative is what if he makes a Final Four and, he decides that book ends his career and rides off into the sunset, and then it won't be, we want old Barnes out of here. We'll be crying in our beer. Oh, God, what's next?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I think that would be kind of
coaching search time for you.
It's that, but it'd also be Peyton Manning win the Super Bowl and riding off, and it was time.
Yeah.
And what a way to, I hate to see you go, but
you won your last game.
What a way to go out. And then, if that happens, the scenario you're describing is, you talk about. Unless Danny White has used up all his luck, you talk about being able to hire whoever you want.
Yeah,
replace it. Here's the keys to the Ferrari. Just keep it between the lines.
Yeah. Rick Barnes has built this program back into a perennial top 10 team.
Yeah, you would have your pick of a lot of really good coaches lining up.
Well, sure, yeah, I agree 100%.
Talking basketball 2 days before kickoff.
Hell, you guys were talking soccer at the end of the last hour. I got to do something here. Barnes' lifetime contract dropped. We're in everything school. Basketball, it's not a shock to me, and I don't think it is to you. Correct me if I'm wrong, that the town's gone basketball. I don't think that we went basketball crazy. I think it was always there. We wanted to be good at basketball.
No, I love it, man.
This fan base cares about it.
I love it. If they adjusted Vitello's contract, we'd be talking about that as well.
Sure. Would you be more worried about him giving Tony Vitello a lifetime contract? Josh Heupel, Rick Barnes, which of the three would concern you the most?
Tony Vitello's won a national championship. And I hope Tony's not listening to this, but the simple fact of the matter is if he lost his powers, if he cut his hair or something and it was like Samson and he couldn't coach anymore, we would just, I don't know, we would just not care as much. I don't think we're pushing him out the door.
No.
Tony ain't leaving here unless he wants to leave here and go do something else, or he has some sort of Larry Eustace-esque meltdown.
Some kind of eruption. Some type of... I don't think that's going to happen. What about Hype Daddy?
What about him?
You wouldn't give him a lifetime contract?
Would you?
No, I wouldn't give any coach a lifetime contract.
You've just been shilling for this for the past 15 minutes.
For Rick Barnes?
Yes.
It's basically a 3-year deal. Once you told me what the number is, it's not a lifetime contract. They just got a deal now where he'll get a 2-year buyout if they ever want to get rid of him. That's all it is. You can call it what you want to call it, Danny White.
David says Barnes' new deal should eliminate him from handpicking his successor. Input, yes, but he's created a great job that is bigger than any of his former assistants deserves, and that also includes Forbes. I guess he's referencing Steve Forbes over at Wake Forest. Yeah, man, I think that even if he doesn't have the golden scenario that we just mentioned of you win the national championship right off into the sunset, no, man, we can't Bill Guthridge this thing. You've got to have an open search and let Danny White hire a guy, because that's the one thing he's shown he's been able to do is hire quality basketball coaches.
I do think that you gotta give those guys, you've got to interview those guys, though. I think you do. I don't think that you automatically say you're going to hire one of them, but I think it'd be foolish to limit yourself.
What Rick Barnes' assistant is
I don't
in any
know.
way qualified for replacing
This
him
job?
at this point?
Probably none of them. I don't know.
I mean, Kim English would be the most accomplished at this point.
Kim English would?
Of the guys that have coached for him here, yeah, I mean, we're not getting into
where's
Rodney
Lanier
Terry and who,
SMU? Or did he?
I think so.
There?
Like, no, we're not giving the job to Rob Lanier. No,
just throwing name. I'm just trying.
We're not giving the job to Mike Schwartz. Well, yes, when I'm right, yes.
Sometimes you're not right.
Listen, you don't have to be Joel Klatt and just coming up with stupid arguments like we just talked about this.
Whoa.
That's what Joel Klatt. You're going full Joel Klatt right now.
Take it easy, buddy.
What do you mean? Take it easy.
Take it easy.
You're trying to tell me that like we should just. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. You're just talking.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that you aren't going to completely just ignore it. No, Barnes can't decide who his successor is. That'd be silly.
See,
what if Kim English catches fire?
You just said that. Let's get Phil in here. Phil, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio. Good afternoon, sir.
What you say, Debbie?
Hey, Philly.
How's it going?
Going pretty good, man. How about you?
What are y'all arguing about Rick Barnes for?
Lifetime contract. We'll see what the details are. We hear that it's an automatic 3-year rollover every year, maintain 3 years on his contract. I haven't seen the terms. He makes $6 million a year. My only point was, like, be careful, man. You don't want to get into a 7 or 10 year deal where you own some astronomical buyout if you should change your mind for whatever reason down the road.
I don't think he'll coach more than 3 years either way. Either the program goes down or he gets the Final Four. I think about 3 years and he's out of here.
Well, yeah, and I mean, we'll live in our hopes for sure that he continues this reign of success for a while, and that he'll be able to walk out on his own terms, and we'll all be happy for him at the time instead of having to. But I mean, you've been following this stuff a long time, Phil. I mean, that's usually not the way it goes. Usually, somebody tells you it's your time, even the great ones.
Well, he has improved his recruiting. That's the reason why he's winning at a higher level now.
Can't do it without players.
It's all about players. And Gainey's a great recruiter. I don't know if he's ready to be a head coach anywhere yet, but maybe he started a small school. And
look, hey, man, I love Justin Gainey. He comes on this show, man. He is a integral part of Rick Barnes' success here the past 4 years. He will get his opportunity to be a head coach soon, but he's got to climb that ladder, just like Kim English, just like Mike Schwartz, who's at ECU right now. Justin, I'm sure could have been a head coach by now. I'm sure he's being a little bit selective and trying to find the right job for him. And, he'll, if he gets a job in the next year or two and has astronomical success, then yeah, maybe you look, but that hasn't happened now.
Yeah, I understand that.
Sure.
I tell you what, though, if I was athletic director and Rick Barnes retires, first place I'd go is Oxford, Mississippi, and get Chris Baird.
That would be my guy.
I think a lot of our guys.
I think he's as good a coach as Bruce Pearl, or maybe even a little better.
What about old LSU? He's not
Will Wade.
Wade? I'd take him in a heartbeat too, but we're too pretty to hire anybody that's got stain.
Well, you're not going to replace Rick Barnes with Will Wade. I mean, that's I don't know any school that would do that. But and Beard's got some skeletons in the closet as well. But it feels like that was an isolated incident. It feels like he wants to get back into the big time with another big job, and Rick Barnes has made this a big job. So
yeah.
I would imagine that that's a guy you could get if you wanted.
Yeah, and there's several others out there that are pretty good, but Beard will be my number one. And then I think the key to Tennessee's football season is the quarterback. I mean, we'll find out Saturday if he's legitimate or not, because Syracuse is good enough to give us a game.
Yeah. Been saying it for months. I mean, if you get good quarterback play from whoever you throw out there, this team will be pretty darn good. You get average play, they'll be pretty average. If you get bad play, they'll be pretty bad. I mean, that goes for a lot of teams, but certainly the Josh Heupel system has shown itself to be very quarterback dependent.
Russ, I see you're having the Tony on your network now. That's going to be getting your old gang back together, huh?
We're getting the band back together, Phil.
Wow, pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's going to be good, man. And having Tony obviously will elevate our midday numbers, and then having Bob Baskerville like on our show is just manna from radio heaven. I mean, Bob will make our show smarter, better, funnier, more engaging. So really looking forward to the changes next week.
I just can't wait till Jimmy calls. See you.
Well, you're going to have to, because he ain't called yet. 865-966-3435, your number to get on the show. You can call or text the drive. We'll read from the text box coming up here in just a little bit, 966-3435. We've got the What You Talk About Championship coming up. We had a
fecal
snafu.
blizzard.
Stuff happened, whatever happened there yesterday, so we had to punt on that. Jay and Nick will battle for What You Talking About supremacy coming up in hour number 3. A lot to get to. Stay with us. We're back with more after this.
The Drive.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation, Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Looking for your go-to spot to unwind, enjoy great food, and sip something new? Then head over to the Casual Pint North Shore, where the craft beer is always rotating, the food hits the spot, and the vibe is just right. Join Fan Run Radio for our first Football Friday broadcast of the year, live this Friday from 3 to 6 at the Casual Pint North Shore. Plus, check out brunch every Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 3 with awesome bites and the perfect pour to start your weekend. Not into beer? They've got wine and craft cocktails too, including favorites like the Old Fashioned and Espresso Martini. And don't miss the Ales for All's Passport Challenge. Visit 6 of 9 participating locations and earn a limited edition t-shirt while supporting the Alzheimer's Association. The challenge ends August 31st, so act quickly and support a good cause. Get all the details at northshore.thecasualpint.com and make your next hangout the Casual Pint North Shore.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the hell is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit men'spro-knoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Costa at Knoxville Smiles. Here at Knoxville Smiles, we're all about making it easier for you to see the dentist. That's why we're now open until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If going to the dentist in the morning or during normal business hours doesn't fit your busy schedule, come see us a little later. Call 865-539-1776 to schedule your appointment, or just visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Afternoon, watching traffic build through downtown Knoxville. More volume here on 40 westbound at 17th Street, Alcoa Highway building. Pretty good now, making your way back towards the Blount County area. Already lots of radar spotted all over East Tennessee this afternoon. You're going to see a lot of that going into the holiday weekend, so be careful, slow it down.
out in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Annex.
You've had a draft? I've done a draft.
Yeah, I expanded to. I'm in 3 leagues this year, which is 2 more than I want to be.
Yeah,
I'm in 3. We got to do the one for the.
I keep it at 1 myself.
I'm at like 6.
Jesus,
why didn't you do the one that we could talk about on the air?
I like to be a casual observer of the station one.
You're scared you're going to lose. Don't want to have to do the thing.
No, it's more just the 2-page email. It was just a whole lot for me to absorb. And there's people from last year's that still haven't done punishments. And
yeah, but if you had been in it, you'd be getting $50 tonight.
He is not giving out $500 to you guys. There's no way.
He had to. Well, it's not 500. It's like 350. But yeah, you can buy out of your punishment. Evidently, which I'm all for.
Well, I think it's silly to pay that much money out of pocket when you consider the guy. I mean, the guy tried to do the punishment.
I would probably do $350 instead of
eating 70 hot dogs.
Yes.
I mean, he went to the doctor and his blood work was all out of whack.
Poor Vols Tim 85. So we'll see how that goes tonight. It's always a fun time hanging out with the boys here at Walker. So Walker, did you get Bear's team that he refused to activate?
Yeah, I'm in the league.
Are you in?
I'm in.
We're going to hang tonight?
We're going to hang tonight.
Let's do it.
I'm all in.
I may come back. I've got to run an errand. I may come back by. See you guys.
You'll miss the combine.
To
the
hang
best
out.
part.
You're going to just come to hang out at the fantasy draft that you're not a part of?
Sure. Fellowship. I did real well last night. I'm in another league with McClure. He got drunk.
Well, that's,
That is the day that ended in Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, but drunk.
I drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer.
Fantasy draft drunk. That's dangerous. You can end up with a not very good team.
I kept telling myself, all right, man, I'm just going to draft. I'll try hard for the first 8 picks or so, and then I'm just going to set it on auto draft because who really cares? And after that point, it's all guesswork anyway, and I can't do it. There I am 2 hours in, like the 16th pick. It's like, do I take Rashad Bateman or some other unknown wide receiver that's like 4th string this year?
Do you have any Vols on your team last night?
No.
I've got 2 on mine. I almost took 3.
I mean, that's why, like, the guy who takes a lot of players that he liked in college, rarely works out.
I know it rarely, but this may be the time, considering one of them is the number 2 starting wide receiver for the Browns. Flacco's got to throw it to somebody, and then the other one was the last round, but it was a long shot. But everything I've seen, Dante Thornton's going to start for the Raiders this year.
Well, we're hoping that Tennessee's fantasies will come true tonight. Hearing a lot of positive rumblings out there on the internets that 5-star wide receiver Tristan Keys from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, is about to make it official. Long been rumored to be a flip candidate from LSU to the Volunteers. There's a lot of smoke out there on these internet streets that the flip is about to become official.
Have you seen any smoke on another big-time recruit that we might flip?
Yeah, Hezekiah Harris.
Is it the number? He's one of the top
edge rushers
in the class.
Yeah, that's
he a
out
5-star?
there. I think he's more of a 4-star type dude, but
where edge rusher are you though?
He's going to be announcing something on Labor Day, Monday.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get the win. Get the flip, get this kid. We'll come out of this weekend with a big mo.
Well, Keys is the number 1 wide receiver in the country.
Oh yeah, he also has
is a
that
consensus 5-star dog.
This is the guy.
Yeah, but you know how some of those kids look like they're might be 27 and got a couple of kids like grown. He doesn't look like a high school senior to me.
I'm all in on
the one
Tristan
picture I
Keys.
saw him. He's growling, kind of making his war face at the camera.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what we've been dancing around this whole past couple months that we've been talking about recruiting and we land all these guys. Tristan Keys is the type of guy that if you want to get to the next level, you land him. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. You get him to campus, you get him to Tennessee by any means necessary.
6'2.5", 185 pounds. He's the number 15 overall player in the country, according to Rivals. The number 4 overall player on 247.
Yeah, I mean, we need to get him in the deer antler spray, put about 15, 20 pounds on him. Nutrition, the strength and nutrition program over there, get some muscle on him, and he'll be ready to go. I don't understand why he committed. He was a heavy lean towards Tennessee, and then he committed to LSU, and then immediately, I feel like it was pretty quick after it that we were never really out of the picture. I wonder if LSU offered him some big bag or something.
It's been strange. It's a weird recruitment. I'm sure that we'll have to babysit it towards the end to the signing day till we get him on campus.
Is he? So the edge guy's not committed anywhere.
He's committed to Auburn, I believe.
Ooh, that'd be nice to
steal one of their guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
why would you want to go to Auburn?
I mean, Coach G kind of, not going to say you owe us, Coach Garner, but you did flip several on us back in, when you were at Auburn and we were here.
Jeremy is next on the drive. What up, Jeremy?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
I'm nuts, man. I messaged you earlier there, Russ. I was sitting there thinking to myself, I heard the VR promo, and I got chills, that ran up my spine, and I was thinking, man, we're back.
My nipples were tingling.
Yeah, man, I'm so fired up for a 7-5, 8-4 season. I don't think I've ever been this excited in my life.
Whoa. Now, what now? You think we're at 7-5, 8-4?
Yeah.
You don't think that?
No, I seriously do. I think the biggest situation we have here is we don't have a slot receiver. Ever since we haven't had a slot receiver, this offense can't function the way it needs to. And I just think that until one of those guys step up, that we won't see success.
Well, you went from Hyatt to Squirrel the past 2 years, and in defensive Squirrel, I know he's frustrating. He always falls down, whatever, but he wasn't playing with Hendon Hooker. Okay, so you got a new quarterback this year, and you got a new guy in Braylon Staley, and we'll see what he's done. I think that just like the quarterback position with Braylon Staley, you can project your hopes or your fears onto him. You can say he's going to be bad. You can say he's going to be good. Bottom line is none of us know because we haven't seen him. He hasn't played much at all.
That's my big issue. Like, when these guys, when we haven't seen them play and they don't have experience in that position, we just don't seem to succeed offensively.
We hadn't seen Hyatt much before 2022. We hadn't seen Velus Jones much before 2021, and those guys balled out in the slot.
But how long were they there before that, though? They had some time in the system, They kind of understood football. I think we're putting a bunch of freshmen out there, and we're going to expect these guys to succeed, and I think they will.
Braylon Staley has had more experience in this system than Velus Jones did coming into 2021.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just trying to be positive, I'm
trying to make you more positive, Jeremy. I'm trying to talk you into it, buddy. I mean, look, I'm not telling you that, hey, they're going 10-2 again, and Staley's going to win the Biletnikoff, and Aguilar is going to answer all of our problems. I'm just preaching the gospel of I don't know.
Yeah.
And neither do you.
The next thing you know, we'll be giving Heupel a lifetime contract for a 10-win season.
Oh, man. Well,
10-win seasons, and make it to the playoffs once every 5 years. That's going to be his MO for the entirety of his career.
You don't know that,
Jeremy. Are you trying to steal Jamie's swag right now?
No, I respect Utah, but I'm telling you right now, man, I really feel that way. I think we're dealing with a little bit better Mike Leach. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't think it's a coaching problem because I do think he's a good coach. I think it's a talent evaluation problem.
Yeah,
I don't see how
I don't know that it's a problem yet. I mean, I hear what you're saying. And I've been asking the same question. Like, have we reached the ceiling with this guy? And he's going to have to recruit, but like he's going to have to get these Tristan Keys and these dudes. He's going to have to do it more often to take that next step to break the, like 10-2 is fantastic, man. But if you want to go a step higher, then you're going to have to start recruiting a little bit better. And we'll see if that happens. Jeremy, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Y'all have a good one, man.
Coming up in hour number 3 of The Drive, Walker Smith will have your top 5 at 5. If you're just joining us, yes, big news on the basketball front for the Volunteers today. Rick Barnes getting a lifetime contract. More details coming up. Plus, we'll play What You Talking About. No, really, we're going to do it today.
Hopefully crown a champion.
Stay tuned. The Drive continues. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Next week is your last chance to see your Knoxville Smokies in action this season.
No way.
Join us for our final all-you-can-eat Wednesday. Less than $30 gets you into the game and all the food your stomach can handle. We also have Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, fireworks Friday and Saturday nights, and Fan Appreciation Day on Sunday with free prizes given out during the game. It's your last chance, so get those tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park, Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard, the barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
The Tennessee Volunteers kick off the 2025 season against Syracuse on Saturday, and the Fan Run radio crew will be watching the game at Barley's in the Old City. You should watch it there with us, too. Kickoff is at noon, and we'll be there before that getting fired up for the season opener. Food, drinks, football, and fun. We hope to see you there.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 707-4282 or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Thursday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. And the Top 5 at 5 is brought to you by our friends at the Casual Pint North Shore. We will be there live tomorrow, kicking off the season, Fan Run style. Come on out and join us. 2045 Thunderhead Road is the address, and we will be there from 3 until 6. Talking about it, Rogers' keys to victory, a little Rocky Top predictions, all that good Friday stuff at the Casual Pint North Shore. Come on out. We want you to be there. We got a lot of cool things we're going to be doing out there, and cool beverages for you as well. They got food out there, all your favorites, just off South North Shore Drive, the Casual Pint North Shore. All right. The Top 5 at 5. Walker, hit it.
Thank you. At number 1, head coach Rick Barnes has signed a lifetime contract to remain the Tennessee basketball coach for the remainder of his career, Athletics Director Danny White shared on the Mike Keith Show today. Barnes is entering the 11th year as the Vols head coach and has led Tennessee basketball through its best decade in program history.
Lifetime contract will automatically roll over to add 1 year, always giving Barnes 3 years left on the deal. He would be owed 100% of what's remaining on his contract should he get fired by Tennessee before April 15th of 2028.
I mean, he's going to be here as long as he wants to be here. And that's just kind of how it is. And I get it that, Russell, you might be a little more concerned about, like, we don't have any outs, if it goes wrong and, the guy has a lifetime. Go ahead.
The terms are different. Like it's only a 3-year deal, so that changes. Like when we first heard lifetime contract, I was John Calipari signed a lifetime contract with Kentucky in 2019, and it wasn't until you die. It was a 10-year deal. They just branded it basically. It's a lifetime contract, and they were wanting out of that 2 years later, and they couldn't afford it. So that's all I was saying. It's like, man, there's like this doesn't seem to go well in basketball. Well, it turns out this is a 3-year deal that just has an automatic rollover clause every year. So I guess it makes sense from that perspective. Hopefully there's no situation that occurred like where we want to fire Rick Barnes, but nobody thought that they wanted to fire John Calipari when they gave him that deal. They did 2 years later. Hopefully there's no situation where we want to make a coaching change and we owe Rick Barnes $12 million just to get rid of him.
Yeah, we don't. We definitely don't want that type of situation.
None of us can imagine that right now. No. But this is college athletics. It's college basketball, man. Things change.
Doomsday prepping in college basketball.
Hopefully we never come to that.
Yeah, that's all we can hope for. Can we go to the breaking news desk as a part of this segment?
I guess so.
It's big NFL
Big news?
Big NFL news.
Better be good, Walker.
Whoa.
Yeah. At number 2, sources have confirmed Cowboys are trading 3-time All-Pro linebacker Micah Parsons to the Packers of Green Bay. Parsons and the Packers have already reached a 4-year, $188 million contract agreement.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
He really did want it out of Dallas.
Yeah.
He said he was done. I guess he's a man of his word. The highest paid non-quarterback.
So what are the Cowboys getting?
I don't know. They don't say, but
hasn't been said yet.
Micah Parsons is getting $136 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, this broke like 2 or 3 minutes ago. We just have the contract and the trade detail. I'll keep following it and figure out what the return is, but
any guesses?
3 firsts.
3 first-round picks?
That's what I would think you need for this guy. This is the best one of.
I wouldn't give up 3 firsts for.
This is the market for these types of pass rushers. Like I would at least 2 first-round picks. At least
maybe
2.
do 2, but I mean they kind of had Dallas over a barrel with it. The player wanted out. And it was pretty obvious they weren't going to make a deal. Boy, I bet they're ready to but burn Jerry Jones in effigy down there right now.
He owns that state. He's done worse. This is a bad look.
He's done worse.
Now,
He didn't run Jimmy Johnson out after 2 consecutive Super Bowls.
I mean,
he's destroyed his own. I mean, he's ruined his own teams. Any chances they've had, him making himself general manager will always go down as the dumbest decision in, I think, the history of professional sports.
It's up there. Although the content we get from on a weekly basis from Jerry Jones is second to no general manager. At number 3, week 1 of college football begins with a slate of good games tonight. Number 25, Boise State hosts South Florida to open their season at 5:30 p.m. on ESPN. And the marquee game of the night is Nebraska taking on Cincinnati at home to begin the year.
The Adidas Classic.
It is an Adidas Classic.
Have you cooled out a little bit about the whole Adidas thing? Or are you still
not really? I mean, like,
Road County?
What can I do about it?
Nothing, really.
I'm not going to bring everybody down by whining about. So, like, I gave my opinion. It was not heated. I move on. We'll see. People are saying that like Adidas is a big part of flipping Tristan Keys.
See, an Adidas. That's right.
Yeah, he has an Adidas contract, kind of like Ament had a Reebok contract. We'll see.
I may have to go out and buy me a pair of Adidas just in solidarity.
Rock you Adidas. Rock your
Some
Adidas.
shell toes like the old Run DMC ones. Take the laces out.
You just go all in and get yourself an Adidas jumpsuit, tracksuit.
The whole
bucket
whole
hat,
9 yards.
big sunglasses.
I might.
Looking like one of the guys from Cypress Hill.
Insane in the membrane.
At number 4, Mark Teixeira announced on Thursday that he is running for Congress in Texas. The 45-year-old who played 14
Former
MLB
Braves.
seasons with the Rangers, your Braves, the
Yankees.
Angels, and Bears Yankees. Is seeking
He got around, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. He is seeking the 21st district seat that will open after U.S. Representative Chip Roy announced he will not seek re-election as he runs for Texas Attorney General.
Attorney General?
Chip Roy's running for Texas Attorney General?
Who's that?
It's a representative.
He's, like,
I don't know.
Dude, I mean, if I'm being honest, it's like maybe a 15-year-old older version of me. Even crazier.
Does Mark Teixeira have a law degree? Does he have a background?
I don't know.
No, Teixeira's running for Congress, right?
Teixeira is running for Congress, yes.
Oh.
Chip Roy, who's vacating the seat Teixeira's running for, is running for Texas.
Yes. And at number 5.
Mark Teixeira is Matt Olson before it was fashionable.
You said that to me earlier, and it does kind of make sense.
The big, rugged first baseman that hits for a lot of power. Not a ton of average, but very good player.
He has some rare moments of clarity. He does.
He does. It's a good comparison. I like it. And at number 5, Burning Man's infamous Orgy Dome has been destroyed by high winds sweeping through Black Rock City in Nevada, its organizers said. The Orgy Dome has operated at the festival for more than 2 decades and functioned as one of the event's most recognized private spaces. Quote, "Our structure was destroyed by the winds yesterday," it read in a statement. "We hope to be able to offer some workshops if possible, but what remains of the dome is beyond repair."
I mean, what the hell are they? They're going to workshop a new orgy dome, or what are they going to workshop here?
It's beyond repair.
I'll go ahead and ask the dumb question.
Please.
What exactly is the Orgy Dome?
I'm glad you asked.
So, to my understanding from the literature that I consumed researching this, it's supposed to be a safe space for consensual adults.
Is that legal?
It was
to have an orgy dome?
I don't know. This thing is out in the middle of some type of what's it called? A playa? Pia? What? I mean, you went to school at Playa.
La playa? La playa is beach in Spanish.
It's some kind of.
It's probably out in the desert
It's in the
somewhere,
desert,
middle of nowhere.
It's like fine dust. If it rains at all, it turns into like this super thick, like almost cement-like mud. And yeah, they had an orgy dome.
I'm reading out from the Mirror. Every year, the famous orgy dome gives people the chance to enjoy sex with 2 or more people.
Yes.
The dome features mattresses, drapes, comfy couches, and pillows for people to have fun on.
Yeah, sounds disgusting, doesn't it?
Entrants are encouraged to use baby wipes and hand sanitizer before they are then escorted to a mattress by an attendant. While some people might be worried about the cleanliness of the desert environment, past visitors have insisted they had a, quote, really great experience and felt safe the entire time.
It seems like an ecological and just disaster this year. I don't know why they're allowed to do this.
Well, they give you the hand sanitizer and baby wipes on your way in. Do they give you the penicillin on the way out?
Well,
they just have a guy like giving you shots on the way out?
I didn't realize that hand sanitizer and baby wipes would cure AIDS or herpes.
The orgy dome.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's more like it. That's a good kicker right there. The orgy dome, huh? Would you go in there?
Would I?
Yeah.
Do I look like an orgy dome kind of guy?
I don't feel like nobody on the drive would be. I don't feel like we're very. Yeah. No.
And Bob doesn't start till Monday.
You think Bob be a big orgy dome guy?
I see him strolling in there in his robe.
Hello, ladies.
Couple vials of lotion in his pockets.
Some essential oils.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, welcome to the show, Bob.
Welcome back.
If he
We're
wasn't having second thoughts before, he is now. All right, thank you, Walker. That is the top 5 at 5 here on Fan Run Radio. Again, it's brought to you by our friends out at the Casual Pint North Shore. We'll be there tomorrow from 3 to 6, broadcasting the show live. Want you to come out and see us, participate, say hello, and pick up some Fan Run Radio swag. We're going to have some shirts, some stickers, things like that for giveaway out there tomorrow, and great beverages for you. You can bring the kids out there. We'll be on our best behavior. # no orgy dome stories tomorrow, Walker. And, we'll be having a good time, man. Looks like the weather is going to be great. Can't wait. Can't wait for tomorrow. Got the What You Talk About Championship coming up momentarily. Stay tuned for that. If you want to jump in, 865-966-3435, your number to get on the show. Big news day here today with Rick Barnes signing the lifetime contract that you heard Walker talking about just moments ago. We have Tristan Keys watch. Tennessee reportedly set to add the number 1 wide receiver in the country to the signing class of 2026 later today, perhaps within the hour.
Can't wait.
So we are officially on commitment watch, ladies and gentlemen.
Who is the Thursday night prep game? That's something we hadn't talked about yet.
I can go find.
Yeah, check that out. Look at the Rivalry Thursday Twitter
Who do
feed.
you all open with? I'll keep asking you that, and you've told me 3 times. Maryville. Sorry.
Battle of the Rebels out in Blount County tomorrow.
You going?
Don't think so.
I'm not.
I'm really steamed, man. Like that sucks that we have to
does.
open up with Maryville. Like Maryville, they say you make your most improvement from the first game to the second.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
every coach says that, right? Every year.
Yeah.
So Maryville got to play maybe the best football team in the state.
In public
Alcoa.
schools, yeah.
On their field, and West didn't get to play. And now, and this is not just Russell talking crap. Like everybody thought West was going to walk the dog on Bearden. West had a very good team this year. Bearden has gone through a lot of turmoil. And like that was supposed to be your knock the rust off game. You get the big win, and then you go out there. And now it's like all your season opening, like false starts and,
It's going to be against
drops and whatever.
one of the all-time programs in the state.
It doesn't set up well for us.
I think you guys win it. I mean, last time I went, I'd go out there. Last time I was out there, I got asked to leave immediately. But
yeah, you were chewing tobacco and spitting on their field.
I wasn't spitting on their field.
Using tobacco products at a high school.
There wasn't school. I was standing with a bunch of damn coaches.
You mean it wasn't school? You were at a school.
School wasn't in.
There were kids there. It's a school event.
There were no kids around at the time.
It was a high school football game. There are kids
there
everywhere.
There was a Tennessee State trooper with a wad bigger than mine in, and he let me back in the other gate. But I digress. The other reason I won't go out there is I would be forced to cheer for your West Rebels because I don't like the Maryville High School Rebels more than I dislike yours. By the way, what happened in your game Friday night?
Why are you just hating on high school football teams, man?
To answer your question, Russell.
Answer mine. What happened to you guys Friday night?
Well, Russell asked the question first a long time ago, and I wanted to answer his question. Tonight's Thursday night
you don't want to
matchup.
Talk about the Upperman game.
It will be Bears.
Get to you. Just stop
Knoxville
interrupting.
Catholic Irish are playing tonight, Bear, in case you didn't know.
I did not know that. Who are we playing?
Anderson
Big
County.
fan. He's passionate. He just doesn't know who his team plays.
Anderson County hosting Catholic.
That could get interesting.
Could.
Now.
I didn't know Anderson County and Catholic were rivals.
Yeah. They're just aren't scared like
it's just a name.
Like Russell's boys. What happened with Upperman?
Oh, I didn't watch the game. I was
Were you aware of the final score?
I saw someone made me aware of the final score, yes.
Yeah.
Upperman's a very respectable program. A lot of talent over at Upperman.
Mm-hmm.
Good school. I have no bad words to say about Upperman. See, I don't put down my enemies.
Where is
like you
Upperman?
do.
Is that Nashville?
I have absolutely no idea
I have
where
no clue
Upperman
either.
is. No, I was talking to some of the guys that I know over at Webb and Upperman. Apparently, it's a bigger school, and we went into it kind of knowing that it was going to be a challenge.
I know they made a fairly deep
Yeah.
playoff run last year. I
they're-
remember
they're
the
pretty
name.
good. And Webb, we're kind of middle of the pack right now, figuring out what we have. And we went up 7-0. So it's the only score update I'll give.
I think
It
they
is in
scored like 50
Baxter,
unanswered,
Tennessee.
Right?
Huh?
They scored like a lot of unanswered.
Yeah, but we were leading 7-0 at one point. So that's the only score I care about.
And then they got the ball.
I couldn't tell you what happened the rest of the game. All I know is that we were leading 7-0. Whatever happened the rest of the game, you can go privately research and politely inform the audience.
It didn't go well for your guys. That's all I'm going to say.
I think Catholic won.
Yeah,
your
we
guys'
beat
game, didn't
Riverdale.
you? Yes.
Baxter is just west of Cookeville.
Oh, so it's
not far away.
Not too far.
No.
All my Packer fan buddies are happy now. I'm getting messages.
That's some massive news. That's unreal. I can't find the return
I know,
on that
right?
trade
The
yet.
Orchie Dome going away. Stay with us. The drive continues. Coming up, we play What You Talking About, Jay and Nick, to settle it all next here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Follow us on Twitter or X or whatever they're calling it these days at Fox Sports Knox, Fox Sports Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
It's football time in Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Are you tired of spending hours on laundry and ironing? Let Crown Cleaners handle your dry cleaning so you can handle your business. Our expert team can take care of your clothes, removing stains and wrinkles like they were never there. Whether it's your best suit or everyday attire, we handle it all at Crown Cleaners. Say goodbye to laundry stress and hello to extra free time. Crown Cleaners, Big Orange Country's imperial dry cleaning service since the 1960s. Online at crowncleaners.com.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the hell is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit menspronknoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Friday Night Lights are back, and that means so is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Join me.
Just like tape it right above the door? Because that is 100% going to happen again.
Yeah, it's gotten stuck a couple of times, and we've come close to it.
I wish I should have taken a picture so you could see the look on his face.
I wish I had been here to see
when it dawned on him that what he had done.
It's so great. There's no worse feeling than right when you realize
you
locked
your keys
yourself
in
out of
something. Car, your house.
Yeah, like I locked myself out of my dorm, like your dorm room in college.
I have a great story about that.
Yeah. You can save it for the third hour if we want to get to it, or we can go now.
It is the third hour.
I'll just tell it now.
Or third segment.
So, sophomore year, I was in Reese Hall, and they had like the suites, right? So you go in, there's a little foyer with your shower on one hand, toilet on the other, and then there's two rooms. And I was taking a shower. It was like at night for some reason. It was like 7 or 8 at night. And I come out of the shower, and my roommate has come home and like gotten in bed and gone to sleep. I think he was drunk or passed out. It might have been later, maybe like 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the door's locked. I'm standing there in my towel.
Oh, just with a towel?
Yes.
In the drafty hallway?
I'm like knocking on the door. Nobody's answering. It's locked. Nobody's in the other room. I'm freaking out. Like, what do you do? I'm in my towel.
Go downstairs to that blue thing.
I got to go down to the front desk in my towel.
That's horrible.
It's like at night. There are people everywhere. I'm just going to walk out there in my towel.
It's so bad.
And
are there girls out there?
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, I'm banging on the door. I'm like, please. I'm like, oh, my God. This guy has come in and locked the door and left.
That was pre-cell phone.
And I wait like 10, 15 minutes. I'm not going down there. And then finally it's like, well, I have to go down there. And so I walk out into the hall and I get into the stairwell. And finally, one of my suite mates, it just happens to be coming up. He's coming back. And he's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm coming down to my towel.
It's incredibly lucky, dude.
And I'm like, bro, like Ben came, like the thing's locked. I'm locked out. And he's like, your roommate, like Ben's in there. Like, let's go. And so we walked up and like we start banging on the door.
Right.
And finally, like, he had been asleep.
He was
like,
just back there passed
I
out.
think he's passed out. He's like, I'm like, dude, you locked me out. I was about to walk out there in front of God and everybody with a towel wrapped around my waist.
Was it a big towel or is it one of those deals where it's like the white small college looking towel? Where
It was a
kind of
washcloth. No, I mean it was a shower towel. But yeah, that was like almost the worst moment of my life.
Those are tough.
That has like strong. You know, when you have your dream, you're back in like grade school and you're naked in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Strong vibes like that. I've never done anything that insane. I locked my car keys, my phone inside my house one time when it made me super late for work. I had no way of calling it. My phone was inside. I've locked my keys in my car I've locked my keys in my car so many times that my insurance company and AAA won't. I have to pay for Pop-A-Lock now. I've gotten all my free ones.
Jeez. All right.
Times.
It's time.
It's time, gentlemen. Today we crown our winner.
Hopefully.
It's Jay versus Nick. For all the proverbial marbles, What You Talking About starts now.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
What you talking about? 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 What you talking about?
It all comes down to this. Jay versus Nick. All right, here's what we're going to do, Bear.
What are we going to do?
We're going to flip for it. Heads, it's Jay. Heads, Jay goes first. Tails, Nick goes first. You call it in the air. You ready?
Okay. Heads.
It's heads.
So who goes first?
Jay.
All right. Which is how I had it. Okay, we flipped a coin.
All right, Jay. You are up first once again. How are we feeling today?
I'm ready to play.
He is ready
Not
to
as
roll.
nervous as I was.
Good. Had time to relax and process things. Here we go. This is Lefty in golf.
Phil Mickelson.
This is in the circus, the guy with the wig and the makeup.
Pass.
This is the horse race at Churchill Downs.
Kentucky Derby.
This is the movie star from Braveheart and The Patriot.
Pass.
This is a shape with 3 sides.
Triangle.
This is a soccer event held every 4 years.
World Cup.
Yes, this is the great running back from the University of Georgia in the 80s.
Herschel Walker.
Yes, this is the country singer On the Road Again.
Pass.
This is the basketball player for the Warriors from Michigan State. Big guy.
Draymond Green.
Yes, this is a cola, Bear's favorite cola.
Coca-Cola. Sprite.
No, the other one. Britney Spears. Yes. This is a golfer who was a rival of Jack Nicklaus in the 60s.
Pass.
This is the quarterback of the Detroit Lions and now the Rams.
Jared Goff. Matthew Stafford.
Yes. This is a sandwich, yellow sandwich condiment.
Mustard.
This is the former head coach at Texas A&M.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh, we were looking for Jimbo Fisher. See if we could squeeze that one in.
9.
A lot of passes.
And not like 9, but just 9.
Well, yeah, some tough ones there. We passed on Clown.
That was pretty straightforward.
The first one.
There was only one that surprised me that he passed on.
Did you get Kentucky Derby?
You got Kentucky Derby.
He passed
Mel
on
Gibson?
Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
And then
he passed on something else. He passed on like 3 or 4.
Did you get Willie Nelson?
No.
Didn't get Willie Nelson.
I think that was it. And then Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
Was one.
Those were tough. These were tough.
All right.
Hang right there, Nick. We'll see Jay, we'll see what Nick does. Nick, it's all teed up for you, buddy.
Good Lord, there's really no excuse today.
Double digits will win it for you.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Here we go for the championship. This is West Virginia's nickname.
Mountaineers.
This is a boxer who has the grill named after him.
George Foreman.
This is Brian Wilson's group, did Surf and Safari.
Pass.
This is the quarterback for the Giants. Used to play for the Broncos and the Seahawks.
Russell Wilson.
Yes, this is a landmark in San Francisco Bay that you drive across.
Golden Gate Bridge.
Yes, this is a song, a singer, female singer, movie actress. She was married to Ben Affleck.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yes, this is the head coach at Ohio State.
Ryan Day.
This is the country where Riyadh is in the Middle East.
Pass.
This is the former quarterback of the Broncos, number 7.
John Elway.
Yes, this is a kid's birthday party thing. They whack it with a stick. Candy falls out.
Pinata.
Yes, this is our nation's 2nd president, also a columnist
John
here in
Adams.
town. Yes, this is the head coach of the Rams.
Pass.
This is a Prison Break movie with Andy Dufresne and Morgan Freeman.
Shawshank Redemption.
This is Detroit's hockey team.
Red Wings.
Did not get that one.
No, but he luckily got Shawshank Redemption. I got 10.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. What a pillow fight.
Well, these were hard. You passed on the Beach Boys.
Yeah, I knew that one as soon as I passed.
You got Russell Wilson, but it took a minute, mostly
Yep.
because of me. Jennifer Lopez, that was hard. I had no idea what to say there.
Jenny from the block.
That's what I
What's
should have
the,
said.
Big
what's the
booty.
South Park,
Big
I like
booty
tacos
Latina.
and burritos.
Yeah.
Taco flavor kisses.
Yeah.
Let's see. You passed on Saudi Arabia?
Yep.
Riyadh.
That was hard.
Is
So
it
you got
time?
John Adams, and you passed on Sean McVay.
That
Yeah,
surprised me.
that was I could have gotten it, but it was just going to take time, and I thought I was better moving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you got 10. All right, Nick, you win it by 1. You did it, man. You're the champion.
Oh, my God. Oh, feels so good.
Is it a relief?
4 years in the making. Yeah, it's more relief than happy. I'm just sick of getting my rear end kicked in the championship.
Hand him his scepter, his Hassenpfeffer, and his crown. The king is dead. God save the king.
How does it feel, Nick?
I'm so happy. It's the it's just so it's hard to put it into words. It's hard to put it into words.
Are you drunk again?
No, but I will say I did
He's
have a
drunk
beer
on joy.
yesterday right before you went off air, just so I couldn't say I was sober. So I blame you for making me drink on a Wednesday.
He's drunk on the keg of glory, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Nick. You'll be winning some fabulous gifts and prizes from our friends at Buckethead Tavern on Ray Mears Boulevard in West Knoxville. We'll get you some fan run gear as well. And most importantly, you get to lord it over Jay and all the rest of the wannabes out there. What You Talking About Champion 2025.
Thank you so much. This is quite an honor.
It is. Remember what we say around here. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yep.
They're all gunning for you now, buddy.
Jay, thanks for playing. Nick,
We'll
yeah,
be
man.
back next year.
You'll be back. You will be back to defend your title.
That's right. I'm not advocating bleep.
Yeah, that's what I like.
He
I like
says,
the
come
attitude.
and take it. Well done, sir. All right, Nick, hang right there, man. We'll make sure we get you all set up with fabulous gifts and prizes. Thanks to everybody who played What You Talking About this year. I believe we were able to milk that for a good month or so here on the drive.
Absolutely.
Got us through the off season, and now we can dispense with the gimmicks and get to the business at hand, which is football, and more football.
Quick note to everybody that made Champions League. I will be contacting you in the same fashion that I contacted you to give you your start times, and we'll get all the information we need to get you guys your prize packages.
Whew. All right, now I feel like I can finally turn my attention to the season.
Well, I mean, it's been hard, man. We really tried to. I mean, we've never had one it was just like something kept happening.
A 3-day final. 4 days, 3 matches.
That was pretty funny that they called it a pillow fight.
I mean, a winning score of 10 in the championship.
They were
isn't what you
they
thought.
were so nervous. They were so quick to pass, both of them.
Yeah, there were a lot of passes.
Jay's going to be kicking himself. I think if he'd been a little more patient, he would have had an 11. He would have won. He would have been the king.
Mm-hmm. Shame. Shawshank Redemption came in clutch.
Golly, man. My guy passed on Mel Gibson.
That's tough. Passed on clowns.
Oh, that one will haunt him.
Clowns.
What did
is-
I say?
You said
the makeup
Wears a
and
wig
the
and
wig.
makeup.
Wears a wig and makeup at the circus.
You just said Bear's terrified of him.
Climbs out of a car. Harlequinophobia, maybe.
That's what I've got.
Like
You
red.
like clowns?
I'm indifferent about clowns.
What would happen if a clown came in right now, just walked in that door?
And did that thing like on those viral videos
just
where they
like
just
stood
creeped
there.
out?
Yeah.
I mean, if he came anywhere like at me,
He'd hide behind me.
no, I wouldn't. I'd swing.
You'd attack a clown.
I'd punch him right in that big red nose.
Why would you do that?
Because people like
Clowns
you see those
bring people joy.
No, they don't. Like you see these videos that go viral. People like dress up like the scary clowns, and they'll like kick a ball like somebody
That's
be
not what-
walking down the street.
Yeah, I mean, those are terrifying, I think, to everybody. I'm just talking about like Bozo the Clown.
It depends on how they were interacting with me. I don't want him near me.
If a
He's
clown,
just like showing you a magic trick. He's like showing a little honking his horn or something.
I don't need that horn, and I don't like magic.
if a clown tried to hand Bear a balloon, he would pop the balloon. Is what I'm hearing.
I'd pop that clown.
You wouldn't let a clown give you a balloon animal?
I don't get near clowns, man. I don't fool with clowns.
What do you think they're going to do?
I don't know.
Bear just hates joy.
No, I don't trust anybody that, and they're always smiling. They got their makeup smiling, even when they're sad.
Not always. Sometimes
Bear hates
tears of a
smiles.
clown.
They're evil.
They're not evil.
I just think it's weird that grown-ass men dress up as clowns. It's just a really weird profession. It's a strange way to make a living.
Can you make a living as a clown? I feel like that's
think
probably
if you're
just a
with Barnum
hobby.
and Bailey, you can.
Well, those are professional clowns.
I mean, some people have said, me and you are professional clowns.
Drag me into this.
Well, I'm sorry. You're usually there, whether you want to admit it to yourself or not.
Walker, we have an update on the Micah Parsons trade. What are the Cowboys getting for their star edge rusher?
It'll be 2 first-round picks and D-tackle Kenny Clark for Micah Parsons. Feels a little light.
2 first-rounders.
I think Bear made a good point
Is
earlier.
Kenny Clark a nice player?
He's a good player. He's a really good D-tackle. But I think Bear made the key point earlier about how Micah Parsons kind of had the Cowboys bent over a barrel, being like, hey, trade me. I'm not going to sign it. I'm not going to play.
I mean, it gave the Packers leverage.
Yeah.
And then he just, do you think his agent reached out to Green Bay? And
Yes. They had the deal done before the trade was finalized. 100%.
And Green Bay and Dallas play all the time.
Yeah,
that's going to be
historic
some
rivalry
fun
going all the way
games to
back
watch.
to Super Bowl I, the Ice Bowl. Now, I've got like several close friends of mine are like they're like cheesehead level Packer fans, and they are over the moon right now.
I mean, it's the type
You
of
got the
trade.
best defensive player. In
Yeah, no,
it's the
I
type
think
of trade you dream for.
Yeah, only giving up 2 first-rounders for a guy that is a surefire great player in his prime.
Yeah.
That's
How
you
old's
make
he,
that.
like 23?
26.
26?
I mean,
Like you wouldn't have cared if the Titans had pulled this off. You would be happy right now, wouldn't we?
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, he's a game changer.
yeah, Mike, fun stat, Adam Schefter tweeted out earlier. Micah Parsons is one of 3 players in NFL history to have 12 or more sacks in 4 of his first 5 seasons.
And the young man's really good at the sport of American professional
Yep,
football.
just 26 years old, traded in his prime. It's unbelievable.
All right, quick timeout. The shocking conclusion of the drive coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. We'll wrap up with a few phone calls when we continue right after this.
The Drive. Congratulations. You found sports radio that doesn't suck. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Looking for your go-to spot to unwind, enjoy great food, and sip something new? Then head over to the Casual Pint North Shore, where the craft beer is always rotating, the food hits the spot, and the vibe is just right. Join Fan Run Radio for our first Football Friday broadcast of the year, live this Friday from 3 to 6 at the Casual Pint North Shore. Plus, check out brunch every Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 3 with awesome bites and the perfect pour to start your weekend. Not into beer? They've got wine and craft cocktails too, including favorites like the Old Fashioned and Espresso Martini. And don't miss the Ales for All's Passport Challenge. Visit 6 of 9 participating locations and earn a limited edition t-shirt while supporting the Alzheimer's Association. The challenge ends August 31st, so act quickly and support a good cause. Get all the details at northshore.thecasualpint.com and make your next hangout the Casual Pint North Shore.
Hi, this is Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, and I know there's a lot of choices here in East Tennessee when it comes to choosing a realtor. Here's why the Kregner Group is different. At the Kregner Group, our motto is walking by faith, serving others. It's how I live my life. It's how I run my business. Here at the Kregner Group, we're committed to doing real estate the right way. Faith, honesty, integrity. The Kregner Group. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or visit my website at boknowshouses.com.
Whether you're heading to work, taking the kids to school, or planning your next road trip, your car needs to be ready for the ride. Hi, I'm Russell Smith, and I've been a customer at Matlock Tire and Auto Service for about as long as I've been driving. For me, it all comes down to trust. Look, I'm not a car guy, and I just don't want to get taken advantage of on car maintenance costs. Matlock Tire Service is a family-owned and operated business, and they wouldn't have made it this long if they hadn't been providing trustworthy service you can depend on. They're the home of the price match guarantee, which means you can bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. I've bought a lot of tires at Matlock over the years, and I always go there for my oil changes. You should too. They've got locations in Farragut, Hardin Valley, Lenoir City, Maryville, and Athens. Visit their website, matlocktireservice.com, to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Honest service, quality work, dependable care, Matlock Tire and Auto Service.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Afternoon, watching traffic build through downtown Knoxville. More volume here on 40 westbound at 17th Street. Alcoa Highway building pretty good now, making your way back towards the Blount County area. Already lots of radar spotted all over East Tennessee this afternoon. You're going to see a lot of that going into the holiday weekend, so be careful, slow it down. Hey, if your check engine light comes on, just Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Breaking news as we get set to go back to the busy phone lines.
Russ's news just dropped about 10 minutes ago. Chris Lowe is stepping down from ESPN after more than 2 decades. He is saying goodbye, and this was his last day today.
Wow.
The end of an era.
I wonder where he lands next.
I would imagine somewhere within a 15-mile radius of where we're sitting right now. Think he takes a job just with UT?
Well, Bear, we really didn't want you to find out like this, but
Chris Lowe's coming to be the producer
yes.
at the Drive. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
was
tough negotiation.
Yeah, tough negotiation.
The dream team, Russell, Bob, and CeeLo.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a barrel of damn laughs right there.
You don't think that would be a good program, the three of us? You don't?
No.
Really?
No.
You don't think Bob Baskerville, Chris Lowe, and I could do a good radio show?
No, because you wouldn't have me to Adventure Venom on, and those two, no way their skin's thick enough to handle riding shotgun with you, especially when you're in one of your moods.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe like having more being surrounded by more professional co-hosts would eliminate the need for whatever you said? What did you say? Venom, vitriol?
Yeah, venom and vitriol. That well, I mean, the problem is that
I can't imagine talking to those guys the way I talk to you sometimes.
I just saying, I've got
like
juice.
a fatherly figure type thing. Well, good luck to Chris Lowe, one of the preeminent college football voices of the interwebs. Be interesting to see where he lands next. Let's go back to the phones where Joshy Boy is up next. Hello, JB.
Hey, Russ, this is Gary. I think you come to me, bud.
Let's go next to Joshy Boy. Hello, JB.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, man?
Good luck to CeeLo wherever he lands.
Yes, sir.
So, Russ, I want to make a hot take. We both are big Tennessee Titans fans, so I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say if Cam Ward has a really good season and the defense gives us what we expect, Russ, I think they're going to get one of the 3 wild card spots this season. I think they can make the playoffs.
Attaboy, Joshy Boy. He's talking himself into it 48
Feel
hours
it in
out.
my plums.
Yes.
Yes. And, guys, I think going into you guys have the schedule in front of you. What's the game before the Alabama game this year?
Arkansas at home.
Arkansas at home. Okay, if we can go 5-1 going into the Alabama game, I would be really, really happy. I think that would be a good record spot to go into Tuscaloosa. What do you guys think?
Sign me up right now.
It's doable.
Yeah, it is.
Would you take that? I mean, because we're basically
take it.
sacrificing the Georgia game.
Is it
Yeah.
kind of expected that we're 5-1 going into that Bama game?
Probably.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
if you look at the betting lines and the FPI and all that, yeah.
Like that should be par for the course.
Yes.
I mean, none of those teams outside of, maybe Arkansas, but I don't think Arkansas is going to be very good.
Arkansas. Yeah. Heupel just has to get over the road sneaker woe, you know? Yeah.
Cowbells are
Hey,
already
Russ.
ringing.
Yeah. Russ, out the door, is it any way possible that we could get Bear to dress up as Pennywise on Halloween? See ya.
Halloween is also on the list of awesome things Bear hates. So I'm going to say no.
I've grown more nostalgic about that the older my kids gotten.
You miss going out trick-or-treating?
Yeah, I miss taking my kid out for it, and dressing up.
Well, we're about 2 months away. I love Halloween.
I know.
I love everything about it.
You need to not maybe eat so much candy this year.
Probably.
We're going to have the annual drive November 1st. Russell's belly is hurting show.
Probably.
It's just football season taking a toll on you.
No, I think it's a massive amount of candy that he eats.
Watching football is hard. It's a job.
Well, that's the thing they don't tell you, Walker, about having kids is, I don't know if his other families are like this, but like my wife will like buy all the candy like 2 weeks before Halloween. And then I ended up eating a bunch of it. And then we got to go out and get more because we live in a pretty fun, like trick-or-treating neighborhood. And so people come over, we want to have enough candy for everybody. And then we go out and get candy. And of course you steal from your kids' candy. I mean, your parents didn't tell you about this probably growing up, but like
they did.
They like mine didn't. I was
they made me give it to them.
Yeah. My parents either didn't tell me or they were really nice and didn't steal my candy. I steal the crap out of my kids' candy.
My mom and my dad would look at me and be like, Walker, give me all of your Almond Joys. All of them. And that's all I did.
I'd gladly give those away. I thought they were going to take your candy away because never mind.
Dude, what are you doing?
What are we doing?
I mean, it was
just
slow hanging fruit. It was just there like a
unnecessary.
55 mile an hour, just fat, ready to be
Reason
knocked
it's
out.
low
of the
hanging is
park.
because nobody takes it. You just leave it there.
It's just You don't need to say these things.
Yeah, I kind of do.
No, you
It's
no,
compulsive.
you don't.
Yeah, I really do.
You don't need to. You just
It's funny.
you want to.
Yeah.
Gary is next. Hello, Gary.
Hello, gentlemen. Hey, Bear, I 100% have your back on the clowns thing.
Spooky,
I've got
man.
this rule. I've got this rule that never trust a man who has to put on makeup to do his job. Clowns, mimes, TV newscasters.
Yeah.
The only exception to that rule would be the music group Kiss.
The TV newscasters, you say we can't trust Tom Brokaw?
Couldn't trust Walter Cronkite.
I mean, I'm not trusting everything that he's saying. Are you, Russ?
Who? Cronkite or Brokaw?
Any of those guys?
I found them. I don't remember Cronkite, but I found Brokaw to be very trustworthy.
It was Peter
Jennings.
Peter Jennings. I remember Cronkite from when I was a little kid. I'm Walter Cronkite.
I just remember the news when I was a kid, and my parents would always watch the news, and that would come, and it was so serious. It was just like the music was foreboding, and like Dan Rather would come on and be like, "There was a major development in Moscow tonight," and you're like, "Whoa, like what's going
It was
on?"
the height of the Cold War.
And
You were a
now
kid.
the news is like silly. It's just two people arguing at each
You
other.
just made my point. You made my point, Russ, right there. Clowns, mimes, TV newscasters. Can't trust them.
Boom.
And I'll say this: you guys talk about Halloween. Halloween's got to be the most overrated holiday there is.
I'm really liking what Gary's bringing to the table today, Russ, to tell you the truth. That's an excellent call. They're best call of the week.
Thank you, Bear. I appreciate that.
No
my
problem.
last thing, before I go out, I'll do like a Joshy boy out the door. Last thing out the door. Thank you guys for putting Tony on your show. That is a great get right there for you guys, or not for your show, but your station. And if you guys think about this, if you were to go get CeeLo, that would almost be like putting together the Avengers, the Sports Talk Radio Avengers team right there. You know, I think you guys should go do that.
Either that or like Golden State a few years ago.
Yeah. One of those classic National League all-star lineups from the late 70s and early 80s.
Man, we're just happy to have Tony B with us. It strengthens our lineup. Can't wait to break things down with Bobby B as well on our show. And yeah, Fan Run Radio continues to get stronger.
All right, let's have a good football season. See you guys later.
Thank you, Gary. We appreciate the phone call there. So now we are on commitment watch. Tristan Keys, will he make the flip?
The LSU people are not they're not coping well this evening.
Meltdown already occurring?
Well, they're doing that deal. We didn't want him. He's not that good. Also, he won't go play in a gimmick offense. Everybody's quoting Joel Klatt now. Gimmick offense. We'll get you ready for the pros. Although last time I checked, we could very well have 1, 2, 3 hypo wide receivers starting in the NFL, and Tillman, Thornton, and Jalen Hyatt. Joe Milton's one annual Dak Prescott injury away from being starting quarterback for the Cowboys. Hendo Cinco just got traded. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Heupel's put a lot of guys in the NFL. His guys have made a lot of money.
They're doing well. They're doing very well. And we'll have another slate going in this next season as well. Boise and South Florida are playing scoreless in the first quarter as we begin a full slate of college football tonight. Let's get our final caller here. Then we got a split. No overtime tonight. I find that unacceptable.
No overtime tonight?
But they did not ask me. DR Vol, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio.
I'll make it quick, but I find it very offensive that Bear can state his fear and I can't. Everything I've ever said about midgets, he said about clowns. And that's about all I got.
See ya.
Well, one is a group of people. You want to try to take this one for me?
I don't know. I think you should. I want
I think he makes a great
to hear
point.
what you're about to say.
I think he makes a great point.
Who does? DR?
Yeah, if you're gonna,
I take back feeling bad at all about making fun of you at least 3 times today. I was starting to feel a little guilty about the last one.
DR.
Clowns are people too.
I'm just saying, all we do is we talk about, DR comes in here, he talks about his fears, we laugh at him for it.
People
call him
choose
a
to
lot
be
of stuff.
clowns. Nobody decides, hey, I want to be born as a little person.
You didn't choose to be a clown. You were just born that way.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about low hanging fruit.
Yeah. My parents didn't have to go through my candy to keep me from. So now you're making me be ugly again, Walker. You bring out the worst in me.
I don't think I have
Said
to
something
bring
about your
anything
coolness
out.
level, whether or not your parents had to monitor your candy intake as a child.
No, we were
Your level of coolness
normal.
in comparison to Butch Jones.
Clowns are people too. Clowns have mothers.
my just like too level headed to wrap your mind around.
Little clown families. You ever seen midget clowns? Those are the best. Thank you, Walker. Thank you, Bear. We'll do it again tomorrow, live from the Casual Pint North Shore. Come on out and see us. Coming up next, it's something else right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.